runner-up and state championship runner-up. Second place, Brad Nortman. It's been a while, but it felt fitting on the opening day of training camp to let everyone know your accolades or lack thereof.
Every second place journey begins with a first step. And that first step begins today for the Green Bay Packers and all the other NFL teams. We can agree that today marks the start of football season. I don't want to say that the first week, September is. No. This today starts football season, and I am here for it.
Chris Larson is running the show at the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All Studios. We will have Alex Strofe gallivanting across Green Bay and doing live updates and hits for KBN Nation throughout the show. Before we get to the Green Bay Packers and everything that's gone on up at 1265, the Brewers had you to the edge of the seat. Even though the offense wasn't there, they had a chance to tie the game. The strike zone was horrible, horrendous, all game, but they did not get it done. They did not go 12 in a row, and it's time to start a new streak. It is time to start a new streak.
Yeah, I was right there with the rest of Wisconsin and the Brewer faithful watching last night, and boy, what a pitching matchup. Unbelievable. It was a treat to watch, but you know what? I wanted free burgers as much as the next guy, right? I wanted the 12-game winning streak, maybe, just maybe get to 14 games for a team record. But you know what? I never want the Brewers to lose, but I think it's actually better for them in the long run, and here's why. Listen, this team, this young team, this gritty team, I want them to be focused on things that actually matter. I want no NBA Cup vibes. I want NBA Cup hollow victories. You could make an argument that winning 12 games, getting the free burgers from George Webb's, it's only happened twice in franchise history, that these guys could hang their hat on that they could look at that and say that they accomplished something throughout the year. I don't want that. I want no NBA Cup type hollow victories throughout the season. I want this young team hungry. I want them gritty. I want them focused on the things that matters. And I think that's when they play their best. No attaboys, us against the wall. Don't believe in us. That is when I think they play their best. And I'm not the only one that believes in that. I think Pat Murphy knows that's how they are best too. Because even yesterday, 2 days ago, I suppose now, when he was asked, hey, what does this winning streak mean for you? He says, it's July 21st. You take that however you want. It's July 21st, meaning it's middle of the season. We're just getting started. Everything we want is still in front of us. So listen, I want the Brewers to win as much as the next guy. I want my free burger, but I think this is better for them in the long run. I want
they could have done it after they won this game and then been.
Brett, I think you're way off with that one. I don't think they looked at this game like, oh. No, we lost this. We want to be the underdogs. No, Brett, I think what the Milwaukee Brewers did during that run where they won 11 games in a row, they showed how competitive they were. They didn't need to lose any games for the Milwaukee Brewers to know that, that they still are an underdog. They know they're still not a favorite. That's why they got so hyped up and excited to play against the Los Angeles Dodgers, because the Dodgers are the cream of the crop of the NL and really of Major League Baseball. But I'll say this for Brewers fans like myself, is yesterday actually kind of hurt. It was a little bit of a downer, right? It wasn't the end of the world, but it was a letdown. Everybody was excited. There were so many folks that were so invested in this. They became so invested in the team because they had brought us so much happiness and joy over the last 11 games where they were winning a lot of baseball games. And then you had The Miz on the mound to win game number 12 to be able to get that free burger from George Webb. My brother even called me yesterday. We were on the phone. He's like, oh, wait a minute, because I had to tell him I had to change the password because I got to change the password anytime I get on the TV.
Kyle.
And I had to tell him what the password was. And while I was talking to him, so he knew what the password was, he said, oh, yeah, I got to watch The Miz and the Brewers. I said, yeah, you sure do. A lot of people in Milwaukee were invested because of the burger, but also because the Milwaukee Brewers were winning. I don't think they needed to lose this baseball game for them to be, hungry. I think this team is already hungry because they know that the odds are against them. So I didn't think they need to lose this game.
Guess who didn't care about the burgers, Kyle?
The Brewers?
Pat Murphy.
No, he didn't care about the burgers.
He said, Mizorowski, even though we're, very early and your pitch count is okay, it wasn't in the 80s. He went to the 80s in the pitch count against the Dodgers last time we saw him in regular season action. He was like, I don't know, Kyle, I don't know if you got your passwords figured out, but on the broadcast, they talked about how he was around 91 and a third total innings pitched last year.
Of last year.
And he's in the 80s.
Oh, wow.
All of last year.
In the 80s right now as it currently stands.
Season.
And so they're thinking longer term. They weren't thinking, we got to push the Miz tonight.
Smart.
To get burgers for everybody.
You got to get
They were aware of the burgers. They were
sure, of course, but it doesn't change the way you manage a baseball team through 162 games, trying to set up success.
And yesterday, the team played well. The best
did play well.
The best did come out, but for me, overall, because to the point that the fact that this team, they didn't need to lose, is that the pitching understood that the bats weren't where they needed to be, so they just need to keep this team in the game as long as they could. It took for the big dumper. It took for to me, the best batter in baseball right now, what Cal Raleigh is doing. It took for him to save the day for them just to get one run against the Brewers, and the Brewers couldn't scratch and claw and couldn't drive guys in order to win that baseball game yesterday. But the fact that the pitching still was like, you know what, the bats ain't showing up today, and we're going to be lights out for the most part, that just shows you how good of a baseball team this is. Even in defeat, even with us being crushed that we're not going to get our burgers, the team still showed up pitching-wise yesterday.
But, and it's not necessarily the same thing. But, like, in 2015, when I played for the Panthers and we went 15-1, we were 14-0 going into the second last game of the season. We went to Atlanta.
This is not comparable.
This ain't September.
Are you kidding me right now? Your rat out is at 3:15.
Hold on.
You knew when you opened up your mouth to say this that this was going to be nonsense.
Now there's a truth to be delineated out of this, so just give me some space to speak. When we lost, and we were 14-1, and then we played the Buccaneers, got 15-1, number one seed, all that kind of stuff. It's not the same, but we were very disappointed at going and breaking the undefeated streak because we knew what we had in front of us, right? However,
I'm still waiting for this to click.
It was a little bit of a sense of relief because there was so much pressure built up and drum up from undefeated, all this stuff, talking about the streak, that once that happened, we said, you know what? We're not going to go undefeated this year. But
the Brewers weren't going to win every game the rest of the season?
You're talking about burgers. The streak is like 26 games in a row. The Brewers they weren't even half of that.
Yes, I'm talking about burgers versus undefeated NFL. But
if they were focused on burgers, Pat Murphy needs to rip them all.
But they were aware of the burgers, so there was probably a little bit of we got to keep this going. Even on the MLB app, I saw that in the main page. It said the red hot Milwaukee Brewers 11-game win streak. You break that, and it feels like, okay, we just go back to playing baseball. We just go back to focusing on winning the Super Bowl. Now, we lost the Super Bowl, but it was a little bit like, okay, that's behind us.
This plane land yet, or is it just rocking through turbulence?
Pressure has been a little bit removed.
No, the plane landed, but the pilot was awful. It was a rough landing. You sit here, I'm never flying this airline again. Brad, it's
You're better than that.
22nd now, or 23rd.
Yeah, you need to listen to Mark Murphy.
It's a good thing they can just put that behind them.
Brad,
they can stay hungry for the postseason.
Brad, they were going to lose again.
Hollow
not according to Brad. They were like the Carolina Panthers.
They were going to lose a game before August 31st.
I know, and I'm saying it's healthy to go through that. I don't want them to carry the weight of this.
The weight in July?
About burgers.
Yeah,
we're talking about burgers.
We're talking burgers. Wisconsin loves their burgers. I get the play. I'm telling you, the players were well aware of the burgers.
Are they going to be disappointed?
Brad's Panthers that season were 133-0 in Brewers math.
That is very true.
That's what I was going to say to you, Brad. I was going to say, for perspective here, Mister, we were 15-1 and 14-0 before we lost. There are 9.5 Brewers games for one NFL game. So they were at the end of the first quarter after last night's through 11 games. They were actually at the end of the first quarter of their next game. They won a game.
They trounced the team.
Yep.
And then they got up big in the first quarter.
Yep.
Yeah. And then
they lost. And now we're off to the second quarter.
Okay.
So slow down. They weren't going to go undefeated the rest of the way.
I'm just saying.
And they weren't feeling that. No. We heard
there's
you.
A relief.
Let me say something.
Why is there a relief so early?
Guys, what he keeps saying is that there was a relief. What do you mean there was a relief?
You can just focus on just playing ball now.
No, they
not
still
the win
got
streak.
another 40-some games left, 50-some games.
Exactly.
Left?
They got done with the game. They went in the clubhouse and they got
a good.
Thank God tomorrow when we play, we don't have to worry about letting down the fans with burgers.
So wait, what if the Brewers are in the playoffs and they have to deal with pressure?
Yeah, they've already experienced that
because of burgers.
They know that. They know what it's like to play with the. With
if they were cracking over burgers, don't you put a single penny on the Brewers to win a World Series?
They know what
they're going to fold if they couldn't deal with the pressure of winning one game to win the city of Wisconsin.
So just so you know,
hungry.
Business partners out there of the Brewers
and literally
business partners out there for the Brewers. According to Brad, no promotions going on in the playoffs because it might be too much heat for the Brewers to handle because they couldn't win a game for burgers because it was all they were thinking about.
That's right. Now they as a team and us as a fan base, we are literally and figuratively hungry.
Word on the street has it that the CEO of George Webb, who came into our offices today, colluded with the umpire to team up to not get burgers.
You know what another silver lining of this is? 94.5 cows have air in their lungs because of this.
Brad, I just want you to know them cows are already dead. The meat that they was going to process has already been processed. But
they would have. But you're telling me that this kind of
because 94 cows would have been the amount of burgers we calculated that they would have to hand out.
Brad, which is remarkable.
Those cows are already their life. They don't know. But the farmers already know. They're just waiting for the order.
But they can at least live a little bit longer. 100,000 burgers is a needle-moving burger.
So you think they were going to call the farm and said slaughter all 94 of them things?
Hey, get them ready. We don't know what's going to happen. It's a day they're living.
So you said the cows are celebrating.
Yeah, they are.
Burger.
That's exactly right. It's a good day to be a cow.
All right, so Brad's happy the Brewers lost because they couldn't handle the pressure.
No, not happy.
That's actually what you said.
It's how you may not have wanted to sound like that, but that's what it sounded like.
You're relieved.
I think it's good for them. I think it's good for them.
So wait, if they would have won, then what?
I'd be having my free burger.
And I'd
be celebrating.
Would they be? There's still a lot of pressure?
I'm just a little bit concerned they would bask in this hollow victory like the NBA Cup.
So you're saying them getting the 12 victories, you thought would have been like winning the NBA Cup?
Maybe it's just human nature. You take the foot off the gas.
So winning, each player won $500,000 or $100,000 in the NBA Cup. What was it?
I think it was.
It was substantial like that. But what did that do? A little.
What do you mean? But a $5 burger?
There would have been an accomplishment, something to hang their hat on. Someone said, we did that.
Brad,
the whole state of Wisconsin.
I'm sorry. I'm disappointed in the fact you played at an elite level. You should know better.
$500,000 for the NBA Cup.
Versus a $5
burger.
Yeah, but think about it.
No. We're done with you. No, Brad.
The whole state
Chris,
of
cut his mic,
Wisconsin,
please.
we got burgers.
I'm serious.
That's bigger.
He said to hear him out, and we've heard him out, and he keeps talking.
You're right. Here, Brad, Out's going to be awful today.
Awful.
It's a good one today,
If this is what the first thing, Brad, we said, hey, where should we start at? Brad said, with the Brewers. I got something.
It's true.
I got something to say.
They're still hungry, as are we, which is good for us.
I'm telling y'all, buckle up. What is it, 3 o'clock? 3:15?
3:15, Kyle.
3:15. Hear Brad Out. It's going to be a doozy you won't want to miss.
I'm on fire today, baby.
No, you're not. Brad Nortman, Kyle Wallace, Ben Bruss with Larson running the show. Alex Strofe setting up his hit for KBN up in Lambeau Field. We'll hit on Goody at his press conference this morning talking about urgency. There's a buzzword that we heard all offseason. He addresses that next.
Burger.
This is Kyle Bruston Nortman.
The comments were so mean, but they also were kind of funny.
Wait, I didn't see the comments.
They said popcorn back in middle school must have been tough.
Please don't pick me.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app. Brew Crew Tuesdays are back on July 29th.
Churio sends it deep to left, and there she goes.
Catch the Brewers on local TV as they battle the Chicago Cubs.
And Yelich launches one deep right center field. Forget about it. Oh, my goodness. Third deck.
This edition of Brew Crew Tuesdays is presented by Delta Dental of Wisconsin. Tune in July 29th at 6:40 on Fox 6 in Milwaukee, or check out your local listings to watch the game.
Hey, this is Brad Nortman, here to tell you about my friends at Bank 5-9. Everywhere I go throughout the area, I see Bank 5-9, and it's no wonder why. Not only do they have 14 branch locations, but their employees spend nearly 9,000 hours each year volunteering in the communities that they serve. That's on top of the financial support that they provide to several hundred nonprofits right here in southeastern Wisconsin. If you're looking for a true local community bank, check them out today at bank59.com. Member FDIC.
Dr. Aaron Holtebeck and his team at Holtebeck Eye Center make vision care a top priority. They are your premium provider for eye care and corrective eye surgeries. Dr. Holtebeck has been helping local patients with their eye care needs for over 20 years. Dr. Nausheen Abbas joined the Holtebeck Eye Center team last September, and her practice philosophy is to provide patient-centered medicine by giving all options. Located in Brookfield near the corner of Calhoun and Capitol. Learn more about their services at holtebeck.com.
This is an ad by BetterHelp.
Workplace stress is now a leading cause of declining mental health, with 61% of the global workforce feeling it more than ever. You can't escape work, but you can take small steps to take care of yourself. A walk, some sun, a favorite song, and therapy. Ongoing support to build resilience for whatever your day throws at you. Balance is tough, but getting help shouldn't be. Visit BetterHelp.com/timeout today for 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/timeout.
I'm very familiar with Gruber Law Offices because they're always out in the community.
Gruber Law Offices are known to be honest, hardworking.
They're always involved in our neighborhoods.
Gruber Law Offices make our community a better place.
They are the best. For nearly 40 years, Gruber Law Offices has helped people throughout Wisconsin. If you're injured, we're here to help. One call, that's all.
Wisconsin would not be the same without Gruber Law Offices.
Windows, windows, windows. You hear all about everyone's windows and how theirs are the greatest. I'll tell you, our windows are the best as well. Hi, I'm Eric Brown, owner of Siding Unlimited, and I'm right there with you. We've taken the most trusted brand in windows, Pella, and paired them with such an outstanding business that we will deliver results to you at your home. Siding Unlimited has won Pella's prestigious 5-time Pella Platinum Premier National Contractor of the Year award. Siding Unlimited is the company to install your new windows.
Get ready for Germanfest, carnival style. Sink your teeth into Spanferkel, cheer on the tiny racers at the Dachshund Derby, and dance the night away with Vox Club, Juhe aus Tirol, and top bands from around the country. Don't miss the colorful parade, and on Saturday night, wear your best costume for the Masquerade Ball at the Miller Stage. Eat, drink, schunkel, and make it your tradition at Germanfest. For more information and online tickets, visit Germanfest.com.
Hey, this is Mike from Infinity Exteriors. Buying a roof, siding, or windows can feel overwhelming. Hidden costs, confusing contracts. We don't play that game. We educate you so you can decide. And when you know the facts, Infinity Exteriors is the clear choice. Since 1997, we've installed peace of mind with no surprise upcharges, flexible budgets, and immediate financing. Infinity Exteriors, saving our communities from unscrupulous contractors. Visit infinityexteriors.com.
This is Kyle Bruston Nortman, KBN, on ESPN Wisconsin, ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Kyle Bruston Nortman across ESPN Wisconsin. Get us on YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee and at ESPN Madison. As always, the Carbless Talk and Text line is open for you at 800-990-3776. This is more. As day one of training camp is off and running and finished for the Green Bay Packers, I want to start with the architect of this team, the man that addresses the word urgency, the word he used in a press conference. Let's hear what Brian Gutekunst had to say about this team.
Yeah, I know you guys made a lot about that comment. You know, really what that was about was, I think, you know, we have a lot of young players that have played a lot of football and they're very experienced, but us old guys that have been in this league for a long time understand the opportunities that you have in this league are not, you know, you don't have a lot of them. And so the understanding of that, I think, takes a little time. And that's where I think the urgency thing for me is you got to understand what's in front of us. We got a really good football team. the capability of being there, you got to take advantage of that.
That is Brian Gutekunst. I don't want to say walking back. I guess in his mind, providing more context as to what the urgency means. And there wasn't.
He reads a lot of press clippings and must listen to a lot of KBN.
That was my first takeaway. Was like, dude, why are you addressing what people are saying? Like,
they didn't even ask that. He's the one who threw that little tidbit in.
I know. You guys.
You did this.
You
not
right,
me.
Goody. We have been saying that.
Well, but the thing is what he failed to mention in my perspective again was it was all about the players there. It had nothing to do about him. You know, like he very could have easily said, you know what, when I had said that, I meant it. And I meant it about myself. I meant it about the front office. I meant it about Matt LaFleur. I meant it about Jeff Hafley. I meant it about every single player on our team and organization because I feel that we put together a puzzle piece that could fit into a championship. So I want to make sure our team feels that. But instead he's like, you know, you guys overblew that. We have young players. If you have the perspective of an older player, you understand how rare these opportunities are.
He's talking about the guys who've been around. He's talking about himself.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, been around. There's nobody older than 30 other than McManus. So yeah, just like it's so weird to me that he called out something that he said and addressed it in his opening presser. Like, dude, just talk about the team. Don't address what you said.
Yeah, there's a strange lack of accountability, I feel like, that it sounds like I'm hearing, because we have to give Brian Gutekunst credit, right? I mean, he moved on from Aaron Rodgers, made a very young team, and they've made splashes, right? But I think for him just to go up there and basically say, you guys made a lot about that comment, but we're all thinking it, right? Because we're like, how long is this rebuild going to take? How long is it going to be until the Green Bay Packers are once again the owners of the title town lingo?
Or winning a division back from the Lions.
Exactly. But the moment he got to I'm an old guy. I get that these opportunities don't come around very often. And I don't think these young players, this roster of young players that I put together, don't understand that. And this is what it felt like it came down to me. We've got something of the effective. We have a good team out there. You need to go and take advantage of it. I think he is saying this directly to the players. I did a good job selecting you. I have put together a good team. Now it's on you to go out there and do your job. And to me, I feel like it's a little bit disingenuous because he could have easily come out and shared that, even though that's true, even though we are waiting for guys to take that next step, have pivotal years, show that they are able to reach their potential. That is all true. I think it would be received better if he said, not only do they need to do that, but I need to do all this too. Right? Matt LaFleur, Jeff Hafley, as you said, I need to make sure that my signings are great in free agency. I'm going to do a little bit more when it comes to drafting and developing an evaluation. I'm going to find every possible way that this team continues to reach its full potential. It starts with me and trickles down, but that whole part is absent, which makes me just a little bit like Goody thinks that he put together a great team. Maybe he did, but he's putting it on the players for the responsibility for urgency.
It's on y'all now.
No, see, for me, one thing I will say is this. If we talked about the fact that we didn't know if Matt LaFleur, or we knew, but we didn't know how aligned Matt LaFleur and Goody are. And when I look at what Matt LaFleur has said, and I look at what Goody even said now when he explained himself of what he meant by a sense of urgency, and the message for the players have been consistent. Whether it was Matt LaFleur talking about the fact that when they go into the offseason, these guys need to be focused on their individual improvement and collective growth, to Goody talking about the fact that there's not a lot of opportunities for guys. And these guys are young, and I don't think they understand that. It's the fact that the Green Bay Packers organization understands that they are a young football team, but in order for them to get to where they want to go, they need these young guys to develop, and they need them to get better. So when he talks about sense of urgency, it's talking about a sense of urgency to want to be great, to want to get better. And I think that is exactly what the message is. And when I look at the offseason for Goody, I think Goody did sow a sense of urgency for the Green Bay Packers in trying to fill as many roles and positions and improve the team in the ways that he thought they need to be improved. And so overall, I'm glad he did give an explanation, even though I don't think he needed to call out the fact that you guys have been saying this. But that sense of urgency that Goody was talking about, yeah, it was geared towards the players. So yes, we might be saying, well, Goody, what about you? Goody said, no, I'm the one that puts the food on the table. But I need this food. I don't know if that's the right way to say it. I need for these guys to actually perform and be good and play well.
I'm feeding you guys. Do this for me.
And so the whole thing is that Goody's just trying to remind the guys that you are young, but you have to grow because you're not going to have this opportunity forever. And there's a lot of guys on this football team, when we're talking about Christian Watson, when we're talking about Romeo Doubs, hell, we're talking about Kenny Clark and Rashawn Gary, that their opportunities might be coming to an end with the Green Bay Packers. Elton Jenkins is sitting out right now because they can't figure out whether or not we can guarantee that he's going to be back next season in the 2026 year. And so right now, the Green Bay Packers are absolutely right. There needs to be a sense of urgency, and I think he understands that this football team, he didn't build a championship football team right now. He knows he didn't. What he's building is guys that hopefully understand that they need to get better in order to earn the right to be a championship.
Well, and I think you're right that, I mean, he is right. There should be a sense of urgency. Their final, however they end the season, it should be better than losing in the wild card round. So he's not wrong about a sense of urgency and growth. The problem is, in order to grow, you need to have a level of getting uncomfortable, right? He is challenging the players to get uncomfortable. He's challenging them to grow. My question back to Goody is, how are you getting uncomfortable? What are you doing that's outside the norm? That's outside.
He's just sitting up. He's going to be back in the suite with his Diet Coke as they pan to him on Sunday Night Football.
Yeah, and maybe it's drafting a wide receiver in round one. But I just don't gather he's doing a lot that is typically outside the Packers status quo. That is creating a little bit of discomfort, creating growth in his role. So that's just where I look at it and say maybe he's right, but I would like him to focus on his own discomfort and growth as well as the players.
Over in Lambeau Field, as Chris is trying to look at the hotkeys from Alex Strouf's mess of a board that he leaves behind. We sent it over on the KBN Sports Desk. You can see Alex Strouf live on YouTube in Green Bay. He is our correspondent. What do you have for us out there, Alex Strouf? And I don't think we can hear Strouf over the airwaves. We're working on it. So, Strouf, if you can hear me, pretend like you're having a conversation. Because if you then are, boom, on the air, I now know that you're able to speak as Chris Larson is working on it.
Do you think Strouf went to the Green Bay Packer practices when he was a little baby Strouf?
Absolutely. I think I hear him, and he's nodding his head yes.
Can you hear me?
Hey.
Yes.
All right, what's up, fellas? Thank you, Ben. Alex Strouf, ESPN Wisconsin correspondent, reporting live at the Titletown Field just outside of Lambeau Field. What we've got going on behind me, a matchup of the ages. Molly Brown and Olympic gold medalist Matt Hamilton each kicking field goals here. In their warm-ups, Molly Brown nailed a 20-yard field goal. Matt Hamilton shanked it. So I think Molly will prevail here in this field goal challenge. But looking forward to making the rounds of my wonderful hometown for you fellas over the course of the next 3 hours. I've got a sledding hill to see. I see a 40-yard dash machine. I might have to take a crack at that at some point.
Under
I might
6.
It's going to be under 6, Brad.
No,
you know your poor timing a couple months ago. You know I can run a 40 in under 6 seconds. So,
I don't know
behind
that,
me.
but it's close.
You got to sign off.
Molly Brown
Shoes.
missed the field goal.
What kind of shoes do you have on to run that 40, Strouf?
I have my Nike Dunks on, so probably not the best running shoes.
And you also have on you don't have on the clothes to do it. You need everything to be with you.
I'm wearing athletic shorts. They may not look it, but they are stretchy shorts. So I think that's good. But yeah, we'll see. I'm looking forward to making the rounds.
Swimmer where he shaves every part of his body and his hair, and so he can be as most aerodynamic as possible. Oh yeah, you did do that. You got to sign off. What's your sign off?
Reporting live from Green Bay, Alex Strouf, ESPN Wisconsin.
There's Alex Strouf. He will be heading all across Green Bay. How do we rate his first update?
I wasn't bad.
Standard. Pretty good.
Shocked Molly Brown hit a 20-yard field goal.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, it's not easy. It was the old extra point.
Yeah.
But she nailed it.
It's disappointing that Matt shanked it. It's disappointing.
It's not.
He's an Olympian.
He's a curler.
Yeah, we have to understand.
The same way that I say you're a punter, he's a curler.
I mean, I think
I don't have a gold medal though, so I shouldn't trip that much.
Yeah, he's excellent at what he does.
Yes.
Yeah,
very specific skill. Very, very specific skill.
Is he the scrubber or the pusher?
I think he's the pusher.
They rotate, guys.
Oh, okay. I've seen him push before.
Okay. Yeah, but he's the sweeper, you mean?
Sweeper, of course. Of course that means sweeper, not scrubber.
I don't even know if sweeper's right, but it makes more sense by the motion.
It is a broom. I mean, it has bristles. It is a broom.
800-990-3776 is the Carbless Talking text line. Goody's talking about urgency, but there is one person in the Green Bay Packers locker room that is probably the most honest, and although short and sweet, he can get you fired up. It's number 85, Tucker Kraft. We hear from him on the other side. It's Kyle Bruston-Nortman across ESPN Wisconsin.
This is Kyle Bruston-Nortman, KBN.
Do you wash your shins in the shower? We shower from hair to kneecap. The rest can drip down our legs to our feet.
Doesn't work that way.
No, it does work that way.
What does the poll say?
34% don't wash their shins.
That is shockingly low. KBN Nation, you're better than that.
Yeah, it sounds like we have a lot of disgusting human beings on this planet.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
The deals are heating up at the Summer Savings Event all summer long at Cunis. Get the hottest savings of the year at nearby Milwaukee Metro Cunis locations in Oak Creek, Greenfield, and the new Cunis Hope Chevrolet on West Metro Auto Mall. We have sizzling new vehicle specials on the most popular cars, trucks, and SUVs from Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC. Or with one of our 10 pre-owned super specials, you'll be swimming in a pool of savings. Plus, keep your vehicle refreshed with our service specials on brakes, tires, and oil changes.
I'm Brian Bohm, General Manager of Cunis of Oak Creek.
And I'm Bill Eater, General Manager of Cunis of Greenfield.
We would like to invite you to take advantage of these great monthly specials.
And remember that your vehicle will be covered by our exclusive No Fear Lifetime Powertrain Warranty included with new and qualified pre-owned purchases.
Call or stop in today for your VIP appointment.
Get outside and enjoy the Summer Savings Event at Cunis. Start your search online at CunisMilwaukee.com.
Hi, Drew and Jonathan Scott here. American Family Insurance can help protect your dream home for whatever comes next. You can live in your own oasis or your own clubhouse. Whatever you choose, get the right coverage. Save up to 23% by bundling home and auto. Life's better when you're under American Family's roof. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Visit amfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. Products not available in every state. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI and its operating companies. 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Gear up for Quick Trip's Mountain Dew Quick Climb. Now through August 17th. Play free daily in the Quick Rewards app and earn bonus plays with every eligible purchase. Grab one with hot food. That's 2 bonus plays. Each week, the cash prize climbs by $5,000, all the way to a $250,000 grand prize. So open the app and get climbing. Your summer, your climb, your win. No purchase necessary. Open to U.S. residents residing in Illinois, Iowa, Minnesota, Michigan, South Dakota, North Dakota, or Wisconsin. Ends August 17th. Bonus plays require qualifying purchase. See full rules at quicktrip.com/sweepstakes.
Stay up to date on the Green and Gold all off season. The Green and Gold Fix podcast is brought to you by Potawatomi Casino Hotel. Luxury stay, elite play, unwind in sophisticated comfort. Win big, dine, and experience the events in Milwaukee.
Is your business ready to take the next step? At Fifth Third Commercial Bank Wisconsin, our team of local experienced advisors is here to propel you forward. We understand your needs and offer in-depth expertise, cutting-edge technology, and tailored solutions to streamline your cash collections, automate payments, and safeguard your assets with top-notch fraud mitigation tools. Contact Fifth Third in downtown Milwaukee today. Let's eliminate the non-value ad work so you can focus on what truly matters, growing your business. Fifth Third Bank National Association. Custom solutions built around your goals. Member FDIC.
Baseball is back. Brian Balaga here to bring you a proud partner of the Milwaukee Brewers. Surfside Iced Tea and Vodka and Surfside Lemonade and Vodka. A delicious and perfect pairing for a day at the ballpark. Stocked at American Family Field all season long. Surfside is only 100 calories per serving, and the best part, 0 bubbles. Ask for it at your local bar or liquor store. Surfside, an official partner of the Milwaukee Brewers. Must be 21 years of age. Please drink responsibly.
Kevin Moret here for Mentality. Listen up, gentlemen. You're fighting an unfair battle. Studies show testosterone levels in men have plummeted by 25% in just 2 decades. That's why you're struggling with energy, muscle, and drive. But here's a game changer. Mentality's FDA-approved treatments boost testosterone by 30% on average. Imagine reclaiming the vitality your grandfathers had. Picture turning heads, dominating your career, and feeling unstoppable again. Don't settle for today's normal. Seize the day at mentalityhealth.com/radio. That's mentalityhealth.com/radio.
Earth Justice is a national legal nonprofit defending the environment and people's health. Until justice stands for all, our lawyers will never rest. More at earthjustice.org/neverrest. Earth Justice, because the earth needs a good lawyer.
You're listening to Kyle Bruston-Nortman, KBN, on ESPN Wisconsin, ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
I just received something that came across my desk. A text message from Alex Strofe. Should I run the 40 live on camera, or should I do it and report back?
Oh.
Live on camera, just have the phone in your hand.
Well,
that's going to slow him down. Anything hurts him, Kyle. You know that.
Okay, if you get under a 6'2" with phone in hand, then fine. 6'3".
Can somebody hold the phone while he has headphones in and runs it? That way you can be filming it and hearing him,
and that was actually breathing.
If it's Bluetooth.
Did he have Bluetooth headphones?
No, wired.
Why would he have wired?
Some people like
That's so Strofe. Just retro, against the grain.
Is he retro against the grain?
Does something different for different sake.
Effect, so to speak?
Maybe.
Well, I don't know if he can hear us, but it's up to you now, Strofe. 800-990-3776 is the Carbless Talk and Text line. You got the full show with Chris Larson running the show. Do it live, Strofe. Do it live.
I mean, we can also just have somebody, again, like Brad said, just recording him as he runs live on the stream.
Yeah. I mean, we have teammates and resources out there.
Yeah, I probably don't want to hear him huffing and puffing.
Oh, no, I do. It'd be funny. Exactly. You just made Brad laugh and imitating Alex Strofe.
It'll be worse.
Now, Tucker Kraft, this is going to be the longest quote you've ever heard from anybody in the history of locker room availability. This is what he had to say about the Packers' expectations this year.
I believe Jordan is the guy that's going to take us to a Super Bowl. That's it.
There you have it. Tucker Kraft saying more than Goody and Matt LaFleur and putting some expectations on the team and some belief behind his QB1. It was Tucker Kraft that called out the team after the season and locker room clean out about how the season ended and the vibes and really just like he was authentic, and he's always been authentic, which I've loved about Tucker Kraft.
Your team needs a Tucker Kraft. If you're going to be a team that has any sort of intimidation factor, fire, juice, bringing guys up when the moment is needed, you need a Tucker Kraft. And I don't think that's Goody. I don't think that's LaFleur. But for him to say so matter-of-factly, he's not even afraid to say the word Super Bowl. Sometimes I feel like guys get in the way of just being like, you know what? We're not going to say there. Let's get to where we want to be, all the different things. He says, no. Jordan Love is that guy that's going to get us to the Super Bowl. That's it. Period. End of story. And so Tucker Kraft, he provides that pulse, that heartbeat, and that fire that this team needs. I'm thankful that he's also a stud playmaker. It's one thing to say it. It's another thing to do it on the field. I think anybody that watches the games, you see that Tucker Kraft is that guy that is fearless. His speech is backed up by his action. Therefore, he has authentic juice that guys can actually rub off of.
Yeah, he just exudes confidence, right? That's what you want this Packers team to do, and that's exactly what they're talking about, urgency. The urgency also is that mental, not just physical, not just learning a playbook, not just becoming a better football player, but the urgency of mentally being tougher, a stronger football team. We love the mentality that Josh Jacobs has. We love the mentality that Xavier McKinney has, but we also love the mentality that Tucker Kraft has, and we need more guys to be able to exude that type of confidence and also be able to walk the walk and back up that talk.
We head on over to Green Bay where our KBN ESPN Wisconsin correspondent Alex Strofe is out.
Running with a phone. You can go first. Hey, Benny, thank you. Alex Strofe, ESPN Wisconsin, reporting live, about to do a 40-yard dash. So here we go. Bear with me.
Did you stretch?
Wait.
Gotta go. Oh, boy. Hamilton's smoking me. No. 6'7". Oh.
6'7".
6'7". 6'7".
No way. 6 foot, 7 foot. Damn, boy, that's slow.
6'7". Hamilton just smoked me. I think I pulled a hammy in the process.
Did you stretch?
I'm barefoot. No, I didn't stretch one bit.
Oh,
just did it cold.
Gosh.
Took my shoes off. I'm gassed. I'll send it back to you in the studio to react. That was a really okay.
What did Matt Hamilton get?
No. Yeah, what did Matt Hamilton get?
Matt, what was your time? Do you know? 6'7" also.
Oh my God! What is wrong with you?
Wait, I thought he was ahead of you. How did you both have 6'7"?
I think maybe I started late. I don't know what happened there. Not great.
Yeah.
Strofe, you're injured. He's injured. He's literally hurt.
Me?
I can tell you.
Are you
I am?
lying on the ground?
No, I'm getting stuff out of my shoes and putting my shoes back on.
This is pathetic.
Do we forever have proof now that it was over 6 seconds?
Can I do one more?
Yes, please.
Of course you can.
Absolutely.
Let me take the shoes back off. Hold on. Okay, hold on.
Can you give somebody the phone so we can watch you
Yeah,
as well?
but we can only do it on the front camera. Here you go, Maddie.
Wait.
All right,
You're
here
going to
you
run
go.
it
Here we
right
go.
now again? Or you're not going to give us...
All right.
Why would you? He doesn't need tips. All right, live on YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee, at ESPN Madison.
You guys see it?
Alex Strofe lining up for a 40. Oh my gosh, his get off is horrible.
Oh my God.
He stopped halfway through. Is he hurt?
No.
I'm not joking.
No, we can't see.
False start.
False start.
I had a false start. It didn't time it. We're going to try it again.
Wait, do they have a timer up there that's timing you electronically?
Yes.
Got it. So he had a false start.
Oh my God, the way did you see him get off the line? Did you see him get off the line?
on that.
Oh, we're so delayed. I need to see your screen pin because this is awful. He is so terrible.
So now you know why I reacted the way I did to how he got off the line?
7:03.
For comparison,
All right, here's the issue. Here's the hold on, listen. Here's the issue.
What's the
So,
issue,
it doesn't time on motion. It just tells you when to go. And I was delayed, so it was at 0.9 by the time I first moved. So then it came in at 7:03, but I think it was really 6:03.
Okay,
that's still not under 6.
Yes.
But it's very close to 6. 6:03.
Does it give you a countdown?
Yeah, it says like ready, set, go. And
it says ready, set, go.
Who takes pride in getting under a 6 in a 4?
For comparison's sake, the slowest combine time ever.
Yeah, Chris, I don't want to hear this.
Is 6.05 by.
Oh, it's on faster.
Yeah, by Regis Crawford, who's a 6'3", 300-pound offensive lineman.
Okay, so we are.
Mute yourself. Catch your breath. Like you're making us sound like we're in a windstorm right now. And the windstorm is not coming from Alex Strofe's speed.
I would just say Regis and I, same height, but he's got 200 pounds of me, and I beat him by like 200ths of a second. That's fantastic.
No, it's not.
Wait, where did the 6:03 come from?
He's subtracting what he is making up as not going when it says ready, set, go.
Come on,
Yeah, Regis ran a 6:05 and a 6:07 at the combine. He was never drafted and never played in the NFL.
Well, same thing as Strofe.
What I look forward to now that we did that, and I'm glad Josh DiMaggio of Jen, Gabe, and Chewy chimed in of 94.5 ESPN, is I just want a GIF of Alex Strofe getting off the block. Kyle.
I'm just trying to understand. I guess maybe the company I keep was all people who had a little bit of athletic ability. So, can he turn?
Mute yourself.
We're done with scrubs right now. And I can't believe it. That just can't be real.
This is a conversation amongst athletes right now, Strofe.
And I'm the worst of the worst when it comes to around our crew. But my goodness, Strofe makes me look like a damn D1 athlete.
What hurts is the only coaching points I gave him was how to have a good get off, and it's
getting worse,
and it's not translating to the
Some
field.
people aren't coachable.
It's a hard reality.
Yes.
I can't accept it.
No, well, listen.
The desire is there for Strofe, which is not the execution.
No, he's okay with being pathetic. That's the problem. He's okay with this. He's not ashamed. He wants to keep going. Oh, I just ran. Should I do it again right away without stretching?
He's just an idiot.
Yeah.
All right. If you have the time, go back on YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee and at ESPN Madison like 5 minutes ago and watch the false start from Alex Strofe, because even though he quits halfway through, he tries his best to like go fast off the starting blocks. I don't even know how to describe it. He
slow motion.
He throws his hips before his feet are on the ground. Like it's like when we were talking about him swinging a bat. Like he lifted up his left leg, like he was like winding up for a pitch, but he was hitting a ball on a tee. All right, go to YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee and at ESPN Madison. Chris, thank you for the context behind how slow he actually is in comparison to a 330-pound offensive lineman who is the same height as him.
350 pounds.
Whatever it is, it's bad either way. Kyle Brusson-Nortman across ESPN Wisconsin. We'll hear from Matt LaFleur. We get to hear Brett out. A whole lot more first day of Packers training camp next.
This is Kyle Bruston Nortman.
These hands are not made for fixing anything in a house. I'll make a phone call, and I'm cheap, but I ain't that cheap. I got my guys. Got my handyman. Shout out to Chris. Under the table.
Just like that, dude's getting audited now.
Yeah.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
North America's premier sports car series is returning to Road America in Elkhart Lake, Wisconsin. Join me, Ben Brust, and the Kyle Bruston Nortman crew on site to get ready for it on July 30th. These IMSA sports car weekends feature elite sports cars like Mercedes, Ferrari, Aston Martin, and Chevrolet. Create lifelong memories with your family with kids 16 and under, getting in free with a paying adult at the gate. Tune into ESPN Wisconsin on July 30th for Kyle Bruston Nortman live from Road America ahead of Sports Car Weekend with IMSA. Get your tickets at roadamerica.com. Forget average. At Exterior Pros, they bring the heat. They're not here to meet standards, they're here to smash them. From the first swing of the hammer to the final reveal, they're leveling up your home with every window, every shingle, and every single detail. This isn't just a remodel, it's a glow-up for your house. Built tough, built beautiful, built to turn heads. Want in? Let's go. Lock in your project now and save $3,000. Exterior Pros, where bold meets built. Trust the pros and visit extpros.com or call 262-800-4274.
Pro Savings Days doorbuster deals are on at Lowe's. My Lowe's Pro Rewards members save an additional $120 on a GE 21.9 cubic foot top freezer refrigerator. Plus, members save $70 on a Bosch hammer drill, now only $99. Not a Pro Rewards member? Join for free today. Lowe's, we help, you save. Valid through 7/23 while supplies last. Selection varies by location. Loyalty program subject to terms and conditions. See Lowe's.com/terms for details. Subject to change.
Staples presents That Was Easy.
Big year. I'm starting middle school.
Welcome to the jungle, Missy.
Best part? My parents promised me a new laptop.
Perfect for homework, essays, and drudgery.
So we went to Staples. They had all the latest tech, and laptops were up to 40% off.
Woo! Another back-to-school budget saved by Staples Easy Button.
Mom high-fived the cashier. So embarrassing.
Staples.
That was easy.
In-store, online, and on the app. In 23 select models only.
Visit the Milwaukee County Zoo this summer to enjoy so many species of connection. Home to more than 2,200 animals and over 340 species, kids can dig into dinos at the zoo's summer exhibit. At Exploration Dinosaur, presented by Meyer, you'll unearth the past and present and explore prehistoric bones, teeth, and more from mighty dinosaurs like the T-Rex and Triceratops. It's an exciting adventure with life-size dinos and hands-on discoveries. Exploration Dinosaur is open daily now through October 5th. Visit MilwaukeeZoo.org for more information.
Erica, it's good to see you.
How are things at our amazing Germantown location?
Absolutely fantastic. We heard you had a bold idea. What is it?
We're celebrating our 45th year in business, so I think we should give away some natural diamonds.
Wow, that is a bold idea. How many and how big?
3/4 of a carat. 9 natural diamonds, each one clarity enhanced for maximum brilliance. 1 diamond for each store.
How should we mount them, Erica?
We'll give them away as diamond pendants.
So each of the 9 Kessler stores will have their own diamond pendant to give away?
Yeah, and all a person will have to do is to walk into a store and register to win.
Can a person travel to all 9 stores and register at each one?
Yeah, why not? And people will have from now until July 28th to register.
I'm in.
Me too.
It's unanimous, and people should bring in all their old jewelry so that we can professionally clean it for them for free.
That makes so much difference.
For the location of the Kesslers nearest you, visit KesslersDiamonds.com.
At Hazelden Betty Ford, treating mental health isn't just about breaking old patterns, it's about braving new ones. As the leader in alcohol and drug treatment for 75 years, we know caring for addiction, anxiety, depression, and trauma goes hand in hand. We're here for you with new tools when life breaks down. Discover your path to better mental health at hazeldenbettyford.org/Wisconsin. Sponsored by Hazelden Betty Ford Foundation.
This is Kyle Bruston Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Packers training camp is underway. Alex Stroh's making a fool of ESPN Wisconsin as a whole, as always, trying out different things, running the 40. You can head to ESPN Milwaukee on Twitter. I can't address this right now. I don't have it in me. He attempted to kick a field goal.
Yeah, he left that out. He said that Molly nailed her 20-yarder and that
Matt shanked it. He barely made contact.
He wishes he would have shanked it.
He Charlie Browned it.
Worse.
No, you need to watch it, Kyle. You need
Alex,
to watch it. You need
stop,
to watch
Alex.
it, and you need to tell me how high you estimate the ball went.
Come on.
Just watch it. It's on ESPN Milwaukee, and it's. Did it get 6 inches off the ground?
Did it leave the ground?
It was like
the highest it was off the ground was probably on the tee.
It's like an outside kick. It's like one of those spinner, like those quick balls on the ground.
Every story he has told about doing.
He played soccer.
He did play soccer.
He didn't play soccer.
He played backyard soccer.
We need to do an
investment. A wheelchair kitty. That man wasn't out there playing soccer.
We need to do an investigation on his true identity.
This is a lie. Everything he says is a lie. Ain't no way in the world he went out there and kicked the ball or touched. He didn't even kick it. I don't even know what this is, Stroh. What is this?
He tries toe bombing it from an angle.
And he tries so hard.
He wants to be good at something. He wants to. That's why he keeps on trying.
I want him to stop. Because listen, you don't.
Sam chimes in because you mentioned something like that, Kyle. The Milwaukee County DA will be filing abuse charges for you three for not stopping Stroh from doing these things.
No, for real though, because Stroh, stop it. Stop it. You're embarrassing yourself at this point.
Stroh is a clown guy chimes in on the Carbus talking text line. So you guys do agree he is a clown?
No, he 100%. He is Krusty the Clown, Slideshow Bob the Clown. He's every clown you could think of, man.
Yeah,
I think Brad loves the Stroh as a clown guy.
He's hilarious. He's relentless, and I appreciate that. The fact that even before we brought this behind the scenes bit to the air, that he was sending 11 texts a day. Or upwards of 11 texts.
But he's right, though.
That's commitment.
Him and Stroh is relentless at embarrassing himself.
He is.
And Taylor's right about Stroh being a clown.
Stroh hosted a show from noon to 2 up in Lambeau Field with Josh DiMaggio at 1:56 on the Carveless Talking text line. I know on Mr. Irrelevant, the YouTube show that Stroh does, he ends with, "What did we learn?" Stroh is a clown guy. We learned Stroh is a clown.
It is utterly relentless.
It's relentless.
I love the fact that it irritates him.
I know. And behind the scenes, Stroh is a clown guy. Stroh brought it up to us. He's like, there's this guy that keeps texting that Stroh is a clown. just because somebody sent him
a 4XL t-shirt
for winning something.
James the Postman chimes in on the Carvelous Talking text line 800-990-3776. Wait a second. With all these lies now, are we sure that Stroh actually has a girlfriend? Have you seen her?
Oh,
that we can't confirm. But whatever lies he told to her,
right?
It's the greatest underdog story ever.
It really
Stroh
is.
getting his girlfriend.
He probably lied and told her.
Him attracting anybody to him. Anybody.
When she said,
I genuinely mean that. I don't care what. He should be falling. He should be a story of having to find an AI girlfriend because he's so unathletic.
He got some game. That boy, he got a mouthpiece though.
He does.
That's what it is. They just ignore the other stuff.
Is there anything else we can make him do up there? He's kicked a field goal and he's ran a 40, embarrassingly, humiliatingly.
I mean, if you were up there fielding a punt, it would doink him right in the skull. No, we can't. We can't do that. We can actually get hurt. And
is there a tackling circuit of some kind, like you can tackle a dummy or something?
Oh, that would be even more.
Up there,
he could hurt himself tackling dummies.
We should have him run up the sledding hill. I don't know for what purpose. But just to work
what do you mean, what purpose?
Could you imagine
exactly the purpose that you brought up?
Can you imagine him trying to push a sled, run into it, and bounce off of it?
Yeah, he would. It would it can it gives a sled, right? And it would
Brad,
just
you ready for this one?
Yeah.
More Stroh jokes, please.
Stroh is a clown guy. Stroh and his girlfriend at the circus. Clown. The emoji's make it so good too.
I'm still laughing at Stroh as a clown guy saying that if the Brewers won free burgers, he'd go get a salad.
Ron and the key on other things Alex Stroh can do.
Have we seen him throw a football? Have we seen him jump rope?
Oh!
I don't think think he can jump rope.
Jump rope is really good.
Because he would
Just
leave
jumping.
one foot on the ground trying to jump, and like he would be skipping around.
We should make him do with the ones with those thick, like, you know what I'm talking about, the ones that hurt.
Oh, yeah. That they're almost like a plastic.
Yes, the plastic thick around the rope.
Plastic beads on them.
Yep.
Yeah, no
Rod,
hurdles.
boy, hurdles. That
Yeah,
you're
he
trying
would
to get
fall.
the man hurt.
He would hurt himself. He would.
Hurdle?
Like the
He
low
can't.
hurdles.
He can't jump.
Yeah.
Like a box jump.
It should be hurdles, but then you should talk to HR first.
Yeah.
Sign whatever liability waiver.
Ron, thank you for the call. Cameron chimes in with a really good point. There's some words I don't understand, but I get the overall point he's trying to make. Like, are we starting to feel like this is a deep trauma response for Strofe? Is just to continue to do things to make him look like an idiot?
I don't know. He's this is all embarrassing. He's really lost me. I don't get why he keeps trying. I really don't.
Strofe
just chimed in. Yep.
Yeah. He said, "I have a cannon arm." I mean, we can't believe
so
that.
Now at this point, at what point do we boycott Strofe as a whole doing things and not mention it? I can't not. It's so bad.
Yeah, I'm drawn to it. I'm just so drawn to it.
I couldn't even
It's
imagine
remarkable.
him being this bad at kicking a field goal.
We have a unicorn, but in the worst, best way possible.
No, a unicorn is something magical and mythical.
You know how
I don't want to give him
He's
any
mythical.
Credit.
He's not human.
What's the opposite
you
of being
meet
mythical?
people that you're like, dude, anything they do athletically, they're amazing at, right? Strofe's the inverse of that. It's like he has
a natural athlete,
an inversion. Yes, I hate to say it, but it's truly remarkable, Strofe.
That's what I'm saying.
But I give him credit. I don't know if it's credit.
You don't need to give him credit because, we just said, this might be a deep trauma response.
Such a level of confidence that he's going to pull it off.
No,
which is amazing.
What has he pulled off successfully?
Exactly, but he still believes he can do it. He just texted us, "I have a cannon arm."
We know he has done. He had. Oh my gosh, we seen him throw a pitch.
We have seen him throw a pitch.
That was not fast,
and it was very high.
I need to see.
John chimes in.
Football.
He's Gumby.
I put my money on Gumby.
Ron also now wants to see him shoot the 3-point basketball
That's
contest.
the whole point. How do you believe that this man could do that?
He is the most confident about shooting a basketball. I need to see him shoot a basketball. I need to see it.
We're back in 2 minutes. I want to hear from Matt LaFleur. I need a break from Alex Strofe.
The open road is calling, and the ride begins at Potawatomi Casino Hotel Milwaukee. This July, you could burn rubber on a custom Harley-Davidson in the Fire Up Your Fantasy motorcycle giveaway. Play with your rewards card all July for entries. Thursday drawings for extra cash and reward play. Fire up your fantasy. Only at Potawatomi. More info online. Must be 21 and a rewards member to play.
My house has a new glow. I love my windows. Universal Windows Direct.
Hey, it's Kyle Wallace. Choose from payments as low as $99 a month or 12 months with no payments and no interest, plus a free in-home window and energy assessment. Restrictions apply. Call 414-410-2000.
I love my windows. They've got that brand new home effect. Universal Windows Direct.
Fisco is always there for your auto body care. When accidents happen, Fisco Auto Body on Forest Home in Franklin is there when you need them. Got a broken mirror? They'll take care of it. Dented bumper? Scratch paint? Fisco Auto Body will take care of it. If there's any damage you need fixed, Fisco has you covered. Their expert workmanship is guaranteed for the life of your vehicle. So stop in for all of your auto bumps and dings. Once again, you know the line. That's Fisco.
1, 2, 3 into the 4. Avondale Roofing is knocking on your door. Leaking roof? Man, that's a shame. Call the real pros. We running this game. We patch it, thatch it, no need to stress. Our crew shows up and cleans up the mess. No drips, no drafts, no drama at all. Just tight new shingles, then a leak-proof hall. Hey.
It's nothing but Avondale, baby. They keep it dry when the weather gets crazy. Hey.
Visit AvondaleRoofing.com. That is AvondaleRoofing.com.
Hey, this is Brad Nortman from KBN. Tune in to Kyle Bruston Nortman every day from 2 to 5. WKTI and WKTI HD Milwaukee.
A locally owned Good Karma brand station.
Broadcasting live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studio at the Avenue in downtown Milwaukee. This is Kyle Brust and Nortman, KBN on ESPN Wisconsin. Here's Kyle Wallace, Ben Brust, and Brad Nortman.
Oh, baby! Now this is some breaking news.
He's finally starting to realize it, KBN Nation. This per Alex Strofe. I may have a serious medical condition that we just don't know about. My body doesn't work well anymore.
Wow.
Anymore.
He's 26.
Yeah.
Everybody
This
never.
is when most people peak.
It really is.
I don't know if he's ever peaked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We wouldn't know because he hasn't been to the doctor in 5 years.
That's what I was gonna say. Is like, this is a serious thing that I'm reading about breaking news because I was gonna bring up we know he hasn't been to the doctor, so this is a serious breaking news.
No, there is no illness that makes you look this awful. Okay, there's nothing.
Yeah,
there's nothing.
there's no explanation. He should be studied, is what he should be.
I don't think this is hereditary. Ain't no way his brother's this unathletic. Or his dad.
Should he be allowed to procreate?
No, his dad's an
No!
officer, so his dad has some athletic ability. He had to pass some tests, some physical tests.
You think about what Strofe would have been like in the medieval days. He would be
Chopped liver.
Dead.
Yeah, they would have threw him on. They said, "Listen, we just got to put a pawn out there to die." That's what Strofe would have been out there. Hey,
Strofe, your mission is to go deliver this note to the other
the other army,
and it says,
and Strofe
bleep you, and then they shoot him.
He's a distraction. He's a gesture.
Finally, got rid of that dead weight.
Sacrifice.
Kyle Brust and Nortman across ESPN Wisconsin. Ben Brust, Kyle Wallace, Brad Nortman, Chris Larson running the show. I think Strofe needs to do a segment of meditation, self-evaluation, while we hear from Matt LaFleur, because it is day one of training camp, and thanks to everything that the Packers have done up in Titletown, we've been able to witness the worst start in a 40-yard dash in the history of 40-yard dashes. But Matt LaFleur did speak to the media, and here was his message about his team.
Yeah, I think we're capable of doing some really good things, but we got to be willing to do the work, and that was pretty much the message to the team. Are you willing to do all the little things that it takes? Because it takes a lot to get even to that point to reach the postseason. It takes a lot to. We got a really tough division. We got a really tough schedule, and that's the National Football League. So, but you got to do all the little things. And then, you always got to have a little luck on your side in terms of staying healthy throughout the course of the season.
That was inspiring.
Wow, thrilling. It's day one of football, and that is thrilling to listen to.
But it's no different than he's been, so I'm not going to give him too hard of a time.
And I
Right?
don't want him to be fake
he is consistent in how he speaks to the media. But I don't know, man. It's just I'm a little spoiled right now because even in the midst of being disappointed, as Kyle mentioned, about just the hype around yesterday's game, the Miz pitching gets pulled early, and the ninth inning, the strike zone was an absolute joke. But I get to turn and I get to see a man who picks and chooses the moments, understands the moment. I see Pat Murphy barking, and I need a split screen of just Pat Murphy in the dugout while the game's going on. I need him at all times. When they were showing him yelling at the umpires, I wanted to see him. Right? When we've talked about Matt LaFleur and
He
some
seems a little bit
tirades,
more whiny.
Whiny, right? When you look at Murph and he's jacked and he's chirping, he picks and chooses the moments.
Even his glares, man.
Yeah, I don't want to be anywhere near the glare. It looks
After
like it could kill you.
I don't know if he was mad about that bunt or if it was planned, but the bunt when Cheerio was on the base and the kid that Siegel just brought up and he bunted and he just kind of looked like he was just glaring. I'm like, I hope he's not mad.
I don't want to get called to the principal's office after the game.
He might get sitting back down to the minors. So that's what
he's playing right now as the Brewers are up 2-0.
Good,
but that's where my head goes to. When I'm listening and I'm watching these clips on Twitter X and I'm looking at Matt LaFleur, fair or unfair, I'm comparing everyone now to the leadership of what Pat Murphy has shown us in the year and a half. I know that Matt LaFleur has a great coaching resume. I'm talking about leadership. I know he's known as a guru, but I'm talking about management and like getting your team to feel like you're going to a place that you can go to and there's belief behind it. I feel like the last 2 years and even heading into this training camp, we had a conversation about, do you have more questions or answers heading this year? I feel like all I've done since the run that Jordan Love had after the Dallas Cowboys game is watch to learn, right? To watch to feel out who the team is. What is their identity? It was pass happy in the first half of the season. Then it was very reliant on Josh Jacobs in the opening drives, running 52% of the time, right? Like who are the Green Bay Packers is what I consistently ask myself. What is their identity? Because when I look to my guy, Pat Murphy, number 49, whose jersey I'm going to get, I know what I'm going to get from that baseball team. I'm still trying to figure out what the hell the Packers are.
Yeah, I mean, it's a question we keep on asking ourselves. And Matt LaFleur is a very good offensive mind, and I think he's a good head coach. There's not a lot I would trade him for, but the disconnect I feel like that's occurring is a little bit concerning to try to get the Packers to the next level. Now, I don't expect him to give a rallying speech to the media, but in my experience, when Brett Bielema or Rivera or Gus Bradley or Doug Marrone, whoever it was my head coach, they would have like a 2X version of it, probably like a PG-13 rated R version, and they would dial it back a little bit for the media, but you still felt like the thread was the same, and they were themselves. With Matt LaFleur, he's not wrong. It is hard. You need a little bit of luck. You got to do the little things, and it takes a lot. But he doesn't necessarily cast a vision. You know, all the great leaders, whatever leader you think of, right? A football coach, a business leader, they cast a vision and then they inspire the guys to do what it takes to achieve that vision. And I just don't know if Matt LaFleur really inspires guys in what is an emotional and a passionate game. And I don't want him to be not himself, right? Because that's fake and guys can smell that quickly. But
then what?
What's that?
Then what, though? Because we've had this conversation. What's the middle ground? Because you don't want someone to change, but we're looking for something different from him.
But he's got to be a little bit more dialed up.
I think he's just a motivator. I think what he lacks the ability, because some people have that great ability to be a storyteller, right? The great ability, like Campanelli. Remember Campanelli was telling that weird story of, somebody with your mother, and you got to, but that was authentic for him.
Italian Kyle.
Yeah. That was him being authentically himself, storytelling, trying to depict something for people. And I don't think Matt LaFleur is that guy. He's not that hyper-intense guy. He's not a storyteller. He's a guy that just is repetitive and repeating the basic things. And for me, when I heard what he said is, yes, it was snooze, it was boring, but it's the emphasis of the fact that they understand. I'm telling y'all, Goody and Matt LaFleur understand that this season can go in a weird direction simply because of how tough the schedule is. They won 9 games 2 years ago. They won 11 games this last season, and now they have a tougher schedule, and they know that they can win football games this year, but also they could run into some trouble and find themselves a little bit behind the chains when it comes to the record and be in some issues. And so this is a big year for the Green Bay Packers, and I really hope that Matt LaFleur is taking a more strong leadership voice and role, a more disciplinarian, more of not in the guys' faces, but taking no nonsense and letting them know there is no more growing up. That youngest football team in the NFL stuff doesn't matter. You guys all have a lot of seasons under your belt, and I expect us to perform. Set the expectation to be very high, and I think they're trying to lay the standard and set the standard that, hey, guys, listen, you got to improve. You got to be disciplined. You got to play good football. That's what it is.
Well, that's so well said, Kyle, because maybe the best way to sum it up, because I don't want Matt LaFleur to be not himself, and he's not Dan Campbell, so don't be Dan Campbell. But it feels like he's holding back. Doesn't it feel like he's just holding back at the microphone?
It does feel like he's scared to truly say how he feels.
Yeah, and you don't always need to do that, but I would like his personality to ooze out a little bit more, because let's even just compare him to his contemporaries, right? Kyle Shanahan, McVay, McDaniel, Kevin O'Connell, they all have like a little bit of swagger. They have a little bit of personality that they show. Now, McVay's a little bit more charismatic, and Shanahan's a little bit more gruff and tough, but like I can put like 5 adjectives to who each of them are. I kind of struggle with that with Matt LaFleur. Not because I don't think it's there, but I feel like he's holding back. Like he has to wear this sort of unwavering, I'm never going to break kind of
what if I
mentality.
said, if you looked at a picture of Matt LaFleur in the Washington, when they were all coaches together in the Washington outfit.
No.
Yeah, that's a picture.
I mean, he's gone through a transformation of who he is as a person.
Yeah,
better looking guy.
Yeah, but maybe there's still part of him figuring out.
Imposter syndrome? You think Matt LaFleur has imposter syndrome? Because
you've said that on the air.
I know for sure when he took over this football team, when you come in with Aaron Rodgers as the guy, he had the imposter syndrome because he got this job, and a lot of people didn't expect him to get this job. He was down in Tennessee where the offense wasn't that great, and now he comes in and he has Aaron Rodgers, one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time, and has the task of trying to get him back to being a great quarterback and to the Super Bowl. Yeah, I think he had a little bit of that imposter syndrome to start, but at this point now, I hope he grew out of it because look what he's done. You literally took a guy in Jordan Love, who some people were skeptical of, and you turned him into this guy that's a really good quarterback that people believe can be the top 5 quarterback in the NFL. Matt, you have been successful. You won moving on for one of the greatest quarterbacks, not in just Packers history, of all time. Your team has made the playoffs in back-to-back seasons. Like, you have done a good job. Now it's time for you to truly be yourself and get the most out of these guys.
Well said, Kyle. We'll head over to Green Bay, where our KBN sports desk correspondent, Alex Strofe, is live. Where are you, Strofe?
Fellas, I'm just curious if Kyle recognizes this T-shirt by chance.
Oh, it's some gear.
Yeah, I'm at my friends at the Packers Pro Shop getting fitted for my my care package for the 2025 season. That they have told me Kyle is blacklisted. He is not allowed on the list.
I'm serious, Joe. Ask them about me, please. Please.
I already did. I just told you you're blacklisted. I already talked to them about you.
Listen, this is a bit. I'm serious. I'm
not doing a bit.
No, this
Does
isn't
it sound like I'm doing a bit?
Why would I be blacklisted? What the hell? What do you mean, Strofe?
They said they take exception to when you call their quarterback and their number one jersey seller in the store selfish.
Put him on the phone. I'll talk. We'll talk it out.
Strofe, you should bring up what he said about Christian Watson as well.
About Ruse? Is that what we're referring to?
Okay, we all had the same thing in our mind. I just said it.
Yeah, you sure did.
I'm not like Matt LaFleur. I just let it go. Okay, Strofe, I'm dead serious. I
don't think you just let it go.
I did.
Well, it was the shirt they sent me last year. It was that shirt. I was just curious if you were aware of which one that was. But now I'm going to head to the atrium and do a little tour around Lambeau. No, go ahead, Kyle.
I'm dead serious. Make sure you ask them. Say, hey, I got some buddies on KBN. I know y'all hate Ben Bruss. Brad Norman played in the NFL. He's great. And Kyle, he's a huge Packers fan. Anyway, we can get them on the list. Ben has no chance.
Why would he risk his reputation for us?
Yeah, why would I do that?
You
I
risk
love you
your
guys dearly, but
reputation
that
every
seems like a
time
bad
you go
idea.
on social media and you do something ridiculous.
Yeah, but the issue there is people make fun of me. They're laughing with me, not at me, for sure, right?
Well played. That's Alex Strofe live from the Pro Shop. It's Kyle Bruss Norman across ESPN Wisconsin.
I was
wonderfully done. I know you were dead serious, and I'm not gonna lie. I felt sad for you when you were serious.
Yeah,
it felt like you were trying to get into my wedding like Alex Strofe was.
I don't need them to send me anything.
No,
but
you're
I just
desperate.
want to make sure we don't have any problems. No beef.
You've done that yourself.
Clearly there is beef.
I'm going to call
felt like
Strofe during this
You
break.
have done that yourself, Anakin.
I love the Packers.
Yeah, see, now you're backtrack Kyle
I don't want to
Wallace.
be blacklisted. I don't want them to. Listen, I'd rather them not know me than them to know me and blacklist me.
Oh, yeah,
I'd rather
sure.
be not known.
You're much worse.
Well, you're not going to get out from where you are, buddy.
Come on now, Packers. The Pack attack, baby.
You've done it to yourself, and now you're doing this whole like
I'm literally
you're
about
trying
to call Strofe during the break.
You're trying to smooth, like you're desperate. This is really embarrassing for you.
Yeah. Kyle Wallace, who's a Packers fan, is absolutely desperate. Yes, I'm desperate to get on the Packers Pro Shop list. Look at the shirt I got on today. It's a Super Bowl shirt. I want more gear.
Yeah, the only gear you're going to have is stuff from your closet unless you buy it at the Pro Shop yourself. Hear Brad out. We had a weird Hear Brad out to start the show. It sucked. We'll see if this is any better. Next.
This is Kyle Bruston Nortman, KBN.
I said, baby, we got to do more sucking. And so I called the company. I said, listen, y'all put this thing in here. Y'all need to come on.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Starting off with an accident on 894 heading northbound at National Avenue. It's off on the right shoulder, so watch out for that. Looks like everybody's getting past it without too much of an issue. Southbound on 43, backing up a bit from before Good Hope Road down past Silver Spring, and then again from Keefe down towards Locust. On the northbound side, looking nice and clear. A little bit more of a delay on the southbound side heading through the Marquette. And 41 southbound's heavy from just south of Good Hope Road down to Capitol Drive. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast tonight, mainly clear and humid, a low of 77. Tomorrow, partly cloudy, hot, very humid once again. A chance of showers or storms with a high of 92 with the heat index up to 103. For the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
Wildy and Tausch.
Unless he completely blanks the bed, he's going to be the guy.
Mr. Irrelevant.
This is a team who's ready to compete and take that next step in 2025.
Kyle Brust and Nortman.
Just winning one game in the wild card round, it's not good enough anymore.
All live from Packers training camp in Green Bay. Don't miss out on the start of the green and gold season. Tune in all day on 94.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, or ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube.
Hi, Mitzi. What's the news from Kessler's in Brookfield?
Everything's smooth like butter. We're all just marching to the beat of the big bass drum.
That sounds like fun.
Your email said you wanted to talk about 32 things. What are they?
The 32 things are rare and special engagement rings.
Tell me more.
Each one of these amazing rings is just waiting for someone to choose the center stone.
What about the side stones?
All the side stones are Kessler 81s.
81 windows exploding with light instead of just 57 windows that are modestly glowing like most other diamonds.
We have 16 rings in 18 karat gold and 16 rings in platinum.
All they need is a center diamond?
Yeah, and our prices on natural center diamonds and created center diamonds are incredibly low right now.
Each store has a beautiful assortment of these rings?
Yes, and they're priced from just $900 up to $3,900.
Good job. Keep marching to the beat of that big bass drum, Mitzi.
I'm excited.
For the location of the Kesslers nearest you, visit KesslersDiamonds.com.
The Brewers return from the break with a jam-packed week of action. First up, a summer battle with the Marlins, July 25th through the 27th. Come for the action, stay for Pokemon Go Day on Friday the 25th, and a Bryce Terang bobblehead on Saturday the 26th, presented by Wintrust, Wisconsin's bank. Then, it's time to battle back when the Crew takes on the Cubs for 3 games starting on July 28th. Get tickets for a week of Brewers action you don't want to miss at Brewers.com.
It's WTMJ's Debbie Lazaga for Comfort Awnings. This summer, I'm getting relief from the hot sun whenever I need it with my motorized retractable awning from Comfort Awnings. Sensors are also available that detect strong wind and rain to extend or retract your awning. They even protect against UV radiation so you can safely enjoy the outdoors all summer long. Family owned and located in Burlington, Comfort Awnings expertly installs custom awnings that fit your home and style. Right now, you can receive $250 off all awnings and screens. Call 414-AWNINGS or visit comfortawnings.com.
College students, are you looking to make your campus living more comfortable, functional, and fashionable this year? Let IKEA help. From innovative storage solutions and furniture to maximize your space, to fashionable bedding and accessories to make it uniquely yours, IKEA is helping make college living truly inspired by you. And now, qualified college students can save even more with 15% off their IKEA purchase when they sign up for IKEA Family for free. Visit IKEA Oak Creek, IKEA Schaumburg, or check out the Ready for College section on IKEA.com/US to learn more.
You're listening to Kyle Brust and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Buckle up, everybody. It's 3:15-ish. 3:19:25 to be exact. It's Kyle Brust and Nortman with you till 5 o'clock. Chris Larson's running the show. Every Wednesday, we get inside the brain of a former finance guy who has turned creative, or at least attempting to be. It's time now to hear the punter, Brad Nortman, out.
They say punters are people too.
Punters are worthy of breaking news.
No, really, that's what they say.
Raising awareness everywhere that punters are people too.
Okay, let's go to it. Time to hear from the punter. Time to hear Brad out.
All right, guys.
Timing's pretty good, Ben. So, NFL training camps are starting, and today the Green Bay Packers starts. There's a tradition that they do that I just love, right? It's the riding the bicycle, riding the kid's bicycle. I listen.
The Am-Fam Dream Drive.
The Am-Fam Dream Drive. It started. Do you guys know how it started?
Yeah, I think so.
Do you guys know how it started?
A player needed a bicycle to ride to work.
So basically, in order to walk from the locker room to the stadium in the 50s, they used to literally walk through neighborhoods. And kids used to offer them bikes so they'd get on them and bike to practice. And what started organically is now a wonderful tradition, right? However, I think it's time for a refresh of that tradition, right? I mean, it's great, and we love seeing the guys with the kids.
Just know right now, you're pitching Am-Fam, one of our great partners who supports this. So.
Hey, with the Quick Trip Roundup was a raving success.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying you're putting a lot of reputation on the line here.
We'll appreciate these refreshes to make it interesting, fun, a little bit of change up, because that's what this is all about. It's all about entertainment and fun.
The Harley Davidson.
Now, hold on.
My gosh.
I'm going to get to it. I'm going to start. I got a couple ideas. Ready? Here we go. The first one.
This is a clown show today.
Now, hold on. You're Brad out, darn it.
Well, you've been killed it in the first 10 seconds.
I call it the tour.
I was joking.
The Tour de Lambeau. Okay? It's like the Tour de France and the Tour de Lambeau. Here's what you do. The rookies in training wheel bikes, so no one gets hurt. The rookies race every practice. Right?
Oh, come on.
The rookies race every practice as a little bit of rookie hazing. Would that be entertaining? I would imagine the fans would line up 10 deep to see the rookies race out of there.
Oh, no.
So what if somebody falls
Looks like somebody fell and is out for practice.
This is training wheels, and you're just going straight. They're just going straight.
But it's a race?
Yeah, but for fun. It's not like it's going to be great.
They're competitors.
And the winner wears the yellow jersey the next day, and the loser has to wear like a polka dot jersey.
I love the idea. Well, wait a minute. It's supposed to be hearing Brad out.
Okay, so that
started off so
that's
rough.
one idea. That's one idea.
All right.
Here's the next idea.
The Tour de what?
The Tour de Lambeau. The Tour de Lambeau. Okay? You do that once a week. And you only do it 3 times, right? You only do it once a week. Here's the next one. Mark Murphy is retiring this Friday as the Packers CEO and president. He's going to be looking for things to do, ways to give back to the organization. I call this day Mark Murphy Traffic Cop. So in the same way that these guys get on the bikes,
I call this one Mark Murphy Traffic Cop.
You need more interaction. You need more flavor. So Mark Murphy, the traffic cop, will stop guys randomly, right? They could be, oh, you were speeding. Oh, you're going too slow. Driving recklessly, whatever it is. And to get out of the air quotes ticket, they have to do something that's slightly humiliating because the fans will eat it up. I'm thinking they can sing, they can tell a joke, they can do something that the fans are just going to love. Mark Murphy, Traffic Cop. Not only that, the final week of all, so these are, intermittently, right? Tour de Lambeau, you do a couple days. Mark Murphy, Traffic Cop, a couple days. And the final week, almost like you have like before prom, you have like theme days that you dress up at school. I foresee theme days with the bicycles. Handlebar Mustache Harley Davidson Day was one of the days where like the kids will bring fake mustaches, maybe a biker coat. Like that would be one of the days. Another day would be Scooter Day. So there'd be no bikes, only scooters. Another one would be Obstacle Course Day. So you put in fun obstacle courses for the guys to get around. Retro Day of all retro Packer stuff. I got 2 more. I love this.
You know it's bad when he's like, don't worry, I got 2 more, that's it.
Slow ride day. Everyone tries to go as slow as possible. Almost like I was inspired by the national anthem, like holdout from the Brewer game last night, where they stayed out there and who'd be the last one in between the Mariners and the Brewers for the national anthem. I think of that as like the slow ride day. We try to go as slow as possible. And finally, Wisconsin Day, where they could dress up as like hunting gear or dairy or things like fishermen, something that really leans into Wisconsin. And the kids could bring these outfits for the Packers to ride their bikes through them. So that's what I came up with to refresh this tradition. You got the Tour de Lambeau. Again, rookies on training wheels, racing one another. Mark Murphy Traffic Cop, give out tickets in a way to get out of it. You sing, you dance, you tell a joke, something entertaining for the kids and the fans, and then themed days. Handlebar Mustache Harley Davidson Day, Obstacle Course, Scooter Day, Slow Ride, Retro Day, and Wisconsin.
You have to promise me that you will be silent now.
I'm ready here for my applause.
Strofe is a clown guy. Brad is a clown.
Yeah.
Lewis chimes in. Mark Murphy, traffic cop, might be the worst idea I've ever heard.
That would be so fun.
John in Milwaukee, can you guys text me when Brad is done so I can get back to listening to you guys when Brad is done with Hear Brad Out?
Wait a minute.
Sispack Abs chimes in.
Great.
This Hear Brad Out isn't good. It isn't bad. It's just the worst thing that's ever been created.
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah, Brad,
Mark Murphy, traffic cop, is objectively.
See, and then
you turn into training camp into a circus and a sideshow, Brad.
But it's
you got
entertaining.
Mark
It's
Murphy
fun.
putting on
It's
a
fun and
traffic
fun.
cop hat. No, let him go. Retire. We don't need his goofiness no more.
He's signing autographs with fans right now. Like, I'm seeing pictures of that.
Yeah, but he
let
won't be able
just
to
let him
that
do
in
that.
a couple days.
He should move on. He's done. Move. You're gone. Be gone.
Was there any of the ideas you liked?
No.
Tour de Lambeau?
No, Tour de Lambeau. It was cute, but you're talking about having players race on bicycles
with training wheels that are grown adults, injury risks, stupid.
For fun.
This is stupid.
It's not for fun.
This is stupid.
You know
it's
what?
Interactive.
I think
it's interactive.
I think this is a good time to hit the reset button. I'd love for next week for Alex Strofe to pick out an old Hear Brad Out that actually went well. Because I think you're on such a bad streak right now that I think we need to, like sometimes maybe you're in a punting slump or like I was in a shooting slump. You got to go back to the basics.
You got to watch your highlights?
Well, sure, you can do that. I was thinking more so go back to the basics, go back to the foundation, because you've taken this so far that it's harmful.
But we all agree.
But no, but
here,
but there's no but no.
This wasn't good, Brad. It wasn't. You tried to. You tried to. What is not?
Ryan from McGuanago hated it. Dale in Partyville hated it. Marv from Manitowoc said it was the worst thing he's ever heard and can't believe that Brad has a job.
Wow, that one's a little deep.
That was Marv from Manitowoc.
Marv.
That was me.
Marv's a little tough. Marv's a little tough on Hear Brad Out. I still think there maybe there's some things that need to be ironed out.
Can we give this segment to Kyle because Brad is a clown?
They need to be refreshed a little bit. Am I right? I think Traffic Cop is hilarious. It's for the kids, guys. It's for the kids. And we love
What's wrong with the kid? I haven't heard any kid complain about an NFL player riding their bicycle,
high-fiving them, stopping and shaking their hand or signing an autograph. Strofe chimes in. You got it, Benny. These have been awful. Josh DiMaggio, at minimum, probationary period. He has lost the plot and the thesis of what Hear Brad Out was meant to be.
What is the plot and the thesis of Hear Brad Out?
It was supposed to be to come up with ideas to help make the world better.
Would Shark Tank accept any of these ideas?
Yeah, we're playing the music.
I think they would.
Oh, they would have you walk out. They would actually have you walk out.
No, they would say this guy is an outside-the-box thinker.
John in Milwaukee is taking this to the next level. Handlebar mustache day. Are they going to grow a handlebar mustache and just when they're going to wear fake mustaches?
Fake mustaches. The kids keep riding mustaches.
The best way I can say this, Kyle, is he's doing the most.
He is doing the most.
What does that mean? Doing the most.
Brad, you know that means.
Do you just live with Lexi and nothing else?
Yes.
You were in a locker room. Did you not? You heard people say stuff.
Man,
and you
this guy's doing the most.
I've never heard somebody say doing the most.
Are you kidding me?
No.
Real talk. One of my exes.
What does that mean?
Literally, we didn't want to talk to me for days because I said when we go out, you just be doing the most. Oh, that was the worst thing I could say.
What does that mean? What does that mean?
It's just you doing too much.
I feel like that's just effort. That's just great.
That's what she said.
Old-fashioned effort.
And she got dumped, and this segment might get.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
By the way,
don't you threaten that? Don't you threaten Hear Brad Out now?
No, it's officially
threatening my children.
It's officially been threatened. Like probationary period, Strofe is like these have been awful. Kyle and I we're trying to be honest and real with you. KBN Nation's being honest and real with you. Chris fell asleep, and I don't blame him running the show.
If you're not going to appreciate,
no, there's no appreciation. Stop.
Next level genius.
What you need to do is stop.
You haven't been good since Quick Trip, and that was months ago.
Yeah, you're holding on. You're holding on to one.
Yeah.
Quick Trip was pretty good though.
Only one. Oh, I found Lexi's burner. Ann from Summit Ave. Love it, Brad.
Yeah, Ann.
Oh, yeah, good burner account. Supporting you.
I love Lexi. Mitchell chimes in, people don't always recognize genius right away, Brad.
Yeah, that's right. You got to be all the great geniuses were rejected in their time. It took years and years to pass by to say, you know what? You're on to something.
Taylor and Waukesha, Strofe is the clown guy. You're up on Kyle Brust-Nortman on the Carbless Talking text line.
Hey, Brad the Clown, can we please give this segment to Kyle? He's the only one that talks with sense. Kyle, you're my favorite. But, Brad, you got to stop, man. That was bad.
Oh, wow. There was a lot that I have against that call from Strofe's the Clown guy.
Hear Kyle out.
There's about 99% of people that didn't have a problem with what he just said.
Oh, wow.
Kyle, I think you should tell us about UWD.
Oh, well, I'm glad to tell you about Universal Windows Direct. And just today, you know what? I have something to admit, KBN Nation. You know when you get new windows installed, you have like the energy efficient saving sticker on it? I still have mine on. I should take it off, but I absolutely love looking at it because my windows are so energy efficient. My windows are so great. I love touching them. I love lifting them up and down. And then also with the window as well, you know how the double hung, right? So I can lift it up, and then I can take the top one and lift it down. I can have both sides of my windows up and down. It is absolutely beautiful, and I want you to be able to have this same experience by working with Universal Windows Direct. And right now, they have a great offer for you that you cannot pass up. They have Choose Your Offer. Yes, choose your offer. Pick the one that works best for you. Payments as low as $99 per month or 12 months, no payments, and no interest. Seriously, upgrade your home now and relax until next year. Plus, on top of that, Universal Windows Direct, when they come in for that free in-home estimate, they hook you up and let you know exactly what you need. So don't wait. Call 414-410-2000. That's 414-410-2000. Go to universalwindowsdirect.com today to schedule that free in-home estimate. And like me, you'll be saying, I love my windows.
We're going to take a break and talk to Brad and have a heart-to-heart, and we'll be back.
This is Kyle Brust-Nortman.
Is one of the things that your girlfriend gets upset with is you interrupting her like this?
Probably.
I just complimented you. What the hell?
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
We're dealing with an accident on the off-ramp to National Avenue from 894 northbound. Heads up with that. Looks like everybody's getting past it without too much of an issue, though. Southbound 41 slowing down from Good Hope Road down to Capitol Drive. Northbound slowing down just before Mayfair Road all the way up to Hampton. Southbound 43, you got delays from Good Hope Road down past Silver Spring. Back on the brakes just south of Capitol Drive. Heading down towards Locust and then from North Avenue down through the Marquette and over the high-rise bridge. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast. Tonight, mainly clear skies and humid, a low of 77. Tomorrow, partly cloudy, hot, very humid once again. A chance of showers and storms, a high of 92 with a heat index up to 103. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
Got an unused car, truck, or SUV just sitting in your garage? Now's the time to act. Your vehicle donation to Rawhide Youth Services provides essential mental health care for youths facing trauma and behavioral challenges. Your help is needed right away. Your vehicle could be the key to a young person's fresh start. Don't wait. Donate today at rawhide.org or call 1-800-RAWHIDE. Empty your garage. Fill a young life with hope.
At Citizens Bank, community banking is you, growing your business with a partner who gets it. It's you, buying your first home with a lender who makes it easy. It's you, building a future with savings that work just as hard as you. And it's us, working together to strengthen our community. Because at Citizens Bank, community banking means you plus us. Visit us at citizensbankwi.bank. Citizens Bank is member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
Hey, it's Kyle Walsh. You know owning a home is one of the best investments you can make, but keeping it comfortable, energy efficient, and looking great, that takes a little extra work. But this summer, Universal Windows Direct is making it easy to finally tackle that project with an offer you can't pass up. Right now, you get to choose your offer. Pick the one that works for you. Payments as low as $99 a month or 12 months with no payments and no interest. Call 414-410-2000 or go to universalwindowsdirect.com.
Upgrade your learning experience during Dell Technologies back-to-school event with AI PCs like the Dell 14 Plus featuring an Intel Core Ultra processor starting at $749.99. Supercharge your studies with features like real-time notes transcription, AI-accelerated hardware to run multiple apps without slowing down, extended battery life, and more. That's the power of new AI PCs with Intel inside. Discover a smarter way to learn at Dell.com/deals. That's Dell.com/deals.
Eat up, buddy. It's almost time for school. You take charge of your home. You take charge of your work. Don't forget to take charge of your gut health too with Nature Made probiotics. Nature Made has clinically studied probiotics that work with your digestive tract's natural bacteria, so you won't miss a beat in your daily routine. Find us in the vitamin aisle. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. These products are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
Woo! Hey, this is Ben Brust from Kyle Brust and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin. People can't stop screaming about the Screamin' Sicilian frozen pizza, and no wonder. There's plenty to scream about, like the buttery stone-fired crust, secret recipe tomato sauce, mounds of whole milk mozzarella, and tons of premium toppings. Find Screamin' Sicilian in your local grocer's freezer and find out for yourself why Sporked called Screamin' Sicilian's Holy Pepperoni frozen pizza the best of the best. Screamin' Sicilian, taste what all the screamin' is about.
This is Kyle Brust and Nortman, KBN, on ESPN Wisconsin, ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
If you have pain in your knees, your hips, your shoulders, or your back, you're probably feeling it right now as you hear my voice. Now, I'm here to tell you, you don't have to experience that pain any longer. It could be tendinitis. It could be just chronic pain that you haven't been able to shake. You might have been told that, surgery and steroids and drugs are your only options, but QC Kinetics would like a second opinion for you. You can get your free consultation from QC Kinetics because they are the nation's leader in regenerative medicine. So regenerative medicine uses advanced cellular therapies, platelet-rich plasma, so many things that allows the body to heal itself. It's not masking the pain. It goes to the root of the problem using cellular treatments to, inspire and grow growth factors and healing properties in your body to get rid of that pain for the long term. Now, if you're wondering, well, I don't know, should I try it? Is it worth it? It's a free consultation, absolutely free from QC Kinetics. But I'm going to tell you ahead of time, most people that go in there, they say, I want to start my treatment right now. Only then would that 92% patient satisfaction actually be able to help you. So if you want to get that free consultation and get rid of that joint pain for good, call QC Kinetics today at 414-285-3474. 414-285-3474. 414-285-3474.
I don't know what to do.
Okay, how can we assist you, Mr. Brust?
I don't think it's a problem.
Okay.
But some things have happened in my life where all of a sudden I'm at home alone, not going to St. Louis for the weekend, and I am home Wednesday night, Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday night by myself, and I don't know what to do with myself.
Bachelor.
Wow, freedom.
What do you do? It was a month away from the wedding yesterday.
This might be one of your last weekends.
Yeah.
He's unmarried.
Are you guys still planning to throw me this bachelor party tomorrow?
Yeah.
Matter of fact, that's a lost cause. Yeah, we are.
Is it in the reads or whatever it's called?
They don't listen
commercials
to me around here.
Wait, I thought when Kyle Wallace wants to get something done, Kyle gets something done.
You guys listening to our station? I haven't heard it.
I did want to get it done then when, full-time Will was gone when I got upstairs and I had other things to do. And
oh, wow.
I just kind of lost the juice. But
I plan on celebrating 5 to 6 tomorrow.
Yeah, come 5 to 6 tomorrow, Market Hall. We are turning up for Ben's bachelor party. And now since Ben is a free man, he's a free man until
free man is a weird way to put it.
Yeah,
you're free from your wife and child or future wife and child.
But why are you making it sound like I'm in prison?
Yeah, you don't have any.
You don't have to go serve a sentence.
Oh, you should ask a lot of married men how they feel.
I don't feel like I'm serving a sentence, Kyle.
You're not
And
you're
you
not
just
every
committed the
married
crime
man.
that's about to put you in prison as well.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can do my little bid.
So Brad,
I'm gonna
tomorrow
do a lifetime
at
bid.
5 o'clock, I got you till you said 2:30 a.m.
That's what I thought, but then I checked my calendar and realized that 6 o'clock is my true ceiling. You got me for an hour. That's more than you could probably ever.
Okay,
think.
Kyle, what do I got you for?
Let me check because the lady, I am newly engaged, and so my life has changed,
Wait,
fellas.
her name is Baby Girl, and now she's the lady.
Yeah, wow, the disrespect.
No, she as a newly engaged man, I kind of, I'm still the man of the house.
No, I was just gonna say this screams I'm not man of the house anymore.
But I believe she asked me what time I'll be home, and I said, well, I have Ben's bachelor party at 6, and so she said, okay, well then I expect you home after that. And I said, all right, cool. So as a newly engaged man, I'm trying to be on the right foot.
Did she put a deadline on you?
I don't have to ask her. Maybe I'll be able to sneak in a little.
So you're telling me
6:30
that this KBN bachelor party that Kyle
5 to
wanted
6.
to put together,
5
and
to
you can
6.
text party to 800-990-3776 to get the information, as people were texting in party yesterday. It turns out
5
that
to
I'm
6.
going to hang out with KBN Nation, which I love, and then I'm stuck with Alex Strofe.
Oh,
that's what it's looking like. Because Strofe's going to turn up. Wherever you want to do, Ben, you're probably even going to say, okay, Strofe, it's time for me to go home. And he'll go, well, no. We can't do that. We got to go to Potawatomi. We got to go to this. We got to go to that.
We have nothing to do, man. Come on. That's not you don't have anybody at home.
The
No
prioritization
excuses.
that you guys have put into me for this is it's been really eye-opening.
I really
but we're
tried to
doing
prioritize.
something.
I tried, Ben. I did, but everybody, I'm not.
And when that clock strikes 5:55, Brad's already out of there.
Hey, Brad, thinking about that 94.
yeah.
94 West is a little backed up sometimes.
I'm thinking about saying my goodbyes at 5:55.
He got to get to. He wanted to be in a car by 6. That's what he meant.
I know Josh DiMaggio won't be there.
I mean, that's your own fault.
What about old buddy, best man?
Greg.
The big boss man, Greg.
Is he in town?
Scalzo.
He's going to be like, dude, I went to Arizona for your actual bachelor party.
But this should be in his purview of.
We should invite do you want the office?
Hell no.
Okay, never mind. That's a good question. I had
This
to
is
ask.
the KBN bachelor party.
Yeah,
for
but
Ben
a lot of
Gross.
them consider themselves part of KBN
If they're
Nation.
part of
that's
KBN
true.
Nation, they are welcome.
You have to
But
self-identify.
if we're
as
getting
KBN
randos
Nation.
showing up because they think it's gonna be like on my, this is all I'm gonna end up with the tab.
No,
because y'all are gonna leave and next thing you know it's who's got the tab and then Strofe's gonna be like reaching and looking
For
and
dust.
and he's gonna find a dollar.
Open the wallet and moths fly out.
No, I told you I got my limit. $20.
$20.
That's
I'll throw in $20.
That's $21. That's 7 drinks
Where?
at the market hall.
$3?
Happy hour tomorrow, man. Yeah.
I wonder if Carbless is on happy hour. Let me drink me some Carbless.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, I'm assuming
$3 drinks?
yes, Brad.
Wow, that's pretty good.
Yeah, exactly.
Gonna stay past 6.
6:05.
Oh, you got an extra 10 minutes out of him.
6:15.
Yeah, I'm dead.
Chris,
serious.
I'm guessing you got the Homer hour.
Tomorrow, yeah.
Homer did say he wanted to stop by after, though.
That's a real.
Maybe he'll hang out.
That's a
with
real one right there.
you. He can talk to you about all
Homer
his
after hours.
geriatric things.
Yeah, we'll give you some real wisdom on marriage.
Yeah, he can give you wisdom.
Yeah, I'll give you something.
Don't worry, Josh. 5 to 6, I know is a bad time for you. As he texts in, Lasagna and MKE says, "I'm not coming." Hashtag I stand with Joshy.
Oh wow!
Oh wow!
Josh DiMaggio.
This goes back to Josh being not invited.
You got some space for Josh at the wedding. Now he just doesn't want to go.
Yeah, well, yeah, that was made very clear by Josh. Yes.
I'm glad you guys are still friends.
Well, it's a weird thing that Josh knows that I'm the worst, and he's accepted me for the worst of me.
I'm not gonna lie to you though. I get it now. It took me 4 weeks of being engaged to understand.
We started looking at venues and dates and all that.
It sounds great until you see the price and you say, "Well, how close are we?" I love you, but
That's worse.
It's fine. They just don't receive the save date.
Yeah, I got you. I got you. It's gonna be a lot. It's gonna be some people around here ain't getting invited.
Maybe you can appreciate.
Josh DiMaggio says, "I can't come. I gotta water my plants."
Maybe you guys appreciate Brian Gutekunst a little bit more now because he has to make the hard decisions. Who's making the cut of the wedding invite that is the Green Bay Packer football team?
Man, he has a whole bunch of money to spend.
Alex Strofe, my brother's coming into town at 7:30 tomorrow, so shockingly, I'm not going to do that tomorrow.
Wow!
So it's not a bachelor party; it's a happy hour.
It's a
KBN happy hour.
It is. Oh wow!
It's a Ben Brust bachelor.
I'm
party.
really feeling the love.
Well, we let you know it's 5 to 6 because you know you had you were the one who told us you had to be somewhere.
That is not true. When this was scheduled, I said Thursday is a perfect day. Because even though my fiance left earlier today, she was still scheduled to leave on a flight tomorrow at 4:30 with my daughter.
Well, you can keep the party going, Ben. I mean, there's plenty of
everyone loves a bachelor party by themselves.
You have KBN Nation with you. I can't wait. I'm going to stay a little bit.
I can't wait either.
I just got the green light to stay a little bit longer.
How long?
I won't disclose that.
Oh, wow. That late, huh?
Well, I got the green
Chef
light.
Ed's coming right after work. It'll be me and Chef Ed.
All right. Chef Ed, what time
he can serenade you with more songs, more Packer songs.
Oh, everyone wants that.
I can't wait. I truly cannot wait to celebrate.
What are you wearing? Should we all
no
coordinate?
themes?
Are we?
Themes
we should have done. You know how like everyone gets like a same T-shirt, where it's like.
Oh yeah, how are you going to do that in one day?
Yeah, that should have been my Here Brad Out. Is Benny Brust bachelor party theme ideas?
Are you nervous?
For what?
About
the bachelor party?
About,
it's not happening.
No, about the. What do you mean not happening? It is happening.
It's a happy hour.
No, it's a bachelor party.
It's a happy hour.
Oh, now look who's
Yeah, well, I mean, you guys got me all excited on Tuesday, and now y'all dropping out like flies.
I'm going to be there.
Are you going to ask me if I'm nervous about getting married?
Yeah.
Are you nervous?
Sounds like someone's projecting. Am I right?
No, I'm asking you. You're a month away.
No, not nervous.
Okay.
Ready to take on life's journey.
Yeah.
All right. You're
That's
just
the
ready.
mentality.
Dude,
for better or worse.
We've been working, having a kid. I just want to get to the date.
Get past it. Huh?
Oh, I want to get to the other side so bad. And on the other side is a surprise with Alex Strofe and Green Bay. Get to YouTube at ESPN Milwaukee and at ESPN Madison to see our boy gallivanting, as I've said many times, across Green Bay next.
This is Kyle Bruston Nortman.
I'm sorry that I don't want to touch Ben's Peter.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app. Brew Crew Tuesdays are back on July 29th.
Churio sends it deep to left, and there she goes.
Catch the Brewers on local TV as they battle the Chicago Cubs.
And Yelich launches one deep right center field. Forget about it. Oh, my goodness. Third deck.
This edition of Brew Crew Tuesdays is presented by Delta Dental of Wisconsin. Tune in July 29th at 6:40 on Fox 6 in Milwaukee, or check out your local listings to watch the game.
It's ESPN Wisconsin's Ben Brust talking about our friends at Road America, America's national park of speed. Get out of your house this summer and go to Road America, located conveniently between Green Bay and Milwaukee and Elkhart Lake. Come see a race at the legendary 4-mile, 14-turn road circuit that has hosted some of the best races since 1955. Grid Life is up next July 23rd through the 25th. Camp on site all weekend and enjoy free admission for kids 16 and under with a paying adult at the gate. Come for the experience and stay for the race. Get your tickets at roadamerica.com.
The open road is calling, and the ride begins at Potawatomi Casino Hotel Milwaukee. This July, you could burn rubber on a custom Harley-Davidson in the Fire Up Your Fantasy motorcycle giveaway. Play with your rewards card all July for entries. Thursday drawings for extra cash and reward play. Fire Up Your Fantasy, only at Potawatomi. More info online. Must be 21 and a rewards member to play.
You love her twice as much today as the day you married her, right?
Welcome to Kessler's.
At Tony Wendorf & Associates, First Weber Real Estate Services, we do more than close deals. We serve with gratitude and faith-filled purpose. We have sold over $300 million in real estate since 2020, and we're just getting started. What sets us apart? We care. Even if we're not your agent, we'll still help. That's the kind of stewardship the community deserves. If you're buying or selling across southeastern Wisconsin, let us earn your trust. I'm Tony Wendorf, and I want to create your red carpet experience. Contact us at wendorfteam.firstweber.com.
For general contest rules, visit ESPNWisconsinContest.com.
Hey ESPN Milwaukee fans, Brian Balaga here for Surfside. Summer is heating up, and there's nothing more refreshing than an ice-cold Surfside iced tea and vodka or Surfside lemonade and vodka to break the heat. Made with real brewed tea and real vodka, Surfside is only 100 calories, 2 grams of sugar, and 0 bubbles. That's right, no carbonation, so it's easy to sip and enjoy no matter what your plans are this weekend. Look for the can with the sunset stripes, sold at bars, restaurants, and stores near you. Must be 21. Please drink responsibly.
Kevin Moret here for Mentality. Life's a relentless competition, and you might be losing without even knowing it. With testosterone levels plummeting 25% in just 2 decades, you're likely operating at a fraction of your potential. Your kids sense it when you're too exhausted for playtime. Your wife notices when that spark fades. Here's the harsh truth. Without addressing low T, nothing works. Diets fail, workouts fall flat, but there's hope. Mentality's FDA-approved treatment restores testosterone by an average of 30%. Don't let low T rob you of life's precious moments. Start at mentalityhealth.com/radio.
2 Wisconsin icons are teaming up on a reworked classic. Cousin Subs and U-Zingers are proud to introduce the all-new Fried Bologna Sub, featuring U-Zingers fried bologna, bacon, American cheese, onions, pickles, mayo, and mustard on fresh-baked Italian bread. And that's not all. Pair your fried bologna with a creamy cupcake shake topped with whipped cream and rainbow sprinkles. Now that's a better combination. Order both in-store, online, or via the mobile app. Cousin Subs. We believe in better.
Right now, more than 100,000 children waiting in foster care need our help. The Dave Thomas Foundation for Adoption is focused on finding them safe, permanent homes. Learn more at davethomasfoundation.org.
You're listening to Kyle Brust and Nortman, KBN, on ESPN Wisconsin, ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Let's go! Crazy, crazy, crazy till we see the sun. I know we only met, but let's pretend it's love. And never, never, never stop for anyone.
The Cubs drop to the Royals. The Brewers are up 6-2. 2 on, no outs in the 5th. A lot of ball game, but a lot of runs being scored after the blank yesterday from the Brewers. Back on track right now. We'll see how it finishes out. We'll keep you updated. Kyle Brust and Nortman across ESPN Wisconsin. Joining us now, looks like he's sleeping. He may
I'm
be.
not sleeping.
What's going through your mind, Alex Strofe?
Well, I've got an ice pack on my right thigh, so that's what's going through my mind.
Did you feel a pop?
I didn't feel a pop, but I'm hurting, boys. I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm hurting.
What hurts specifically?
From running.
I think it was the lack of stretching. You guys asked me before I ran the 40-yard dash an hour and a half ago if I stretch. My response was no, and I now have an ice pack on my leg.
And then you go, wait. Do you want me to just go back and run it again?
Yeah.
And of course I was going to say yeah.
Well, of course, you did your job correctly. I think everybody played the rule correctly. I offered to be even worse than I was the first time. You agreed to let me be worse than the first time, despite people saying that you guys are negligent and guilty of emotional abuse for me because I keep embarrassing myself the way I do. But yeah, I mean, it's not great. Not great, to be honest with you.
What goes through your mind when you know how unathletic you are? And you say, well, I want to beat this under 6 seconds. And the last time I had on, Brad Nortman's Combine shirt, I had on shorts, I actually warmed up. What in your mind made you think after doing a show for 2 hours and sitting down for 2 hours that you could get up and just run? With your with your lack thereof of athletic ability, what made you think that you can do this? This was a good idea.
Yeah, great journalistic integrity by you, Kyle, asking the question 3 times there. I would say this.
Wow, that's really,
I might be
sassy.
lashing out because I'm in pain. I'm not going to lie to you. I might be lashing out because I'm in pain. I would say this. I thought it was a timer issue. I thought Brad did a poor job timing me last time, so I thought the automatic timers would do a better job of it. However, they did not because they go ready. So there's 3 lights, right? There's a ready light, a set light, and then a go light, which is green.
Usually how it
yellow,
works.
yellow,
Yep.
green. So ready, and then it was set. And, there was no rhythm to the timing. So ready would sit there for 4 seconds. Then it would be set for half a second. Then all of a sudden it's go. And you guys know my start out of the block is bad. One time I got –
It's bad.
One time it didn't start because I false started. It's a whole freaking mess. But I'll get it someday.
Strofe, how do we know that the injury is from that and wasn't from the field goal kick that you left out Because that is something to behold. What was your tactic with that?
That was, again, raw. I had just gotten done with my hit with you guys. Molly Brand and Matt Hamilton were kicking field goals, and they made it look good, might I add. I mean, they were making them. Matt Hamilton made a 45-yard field goal. No, 55-yard. I think it was 50.
No,
it was really,
I don't believe that.
I think it was from the 45-yard line. That's 55 yards, right?
It is.
Yeah, it was a really long field goal.
Downwind.
He made it. Downwind, yes, downwind. But it's not super windy, so respect to him regardless. But anyway, they were kicking it from the 10-yard line, or a 15-yard line, so it was a 25-yard field goal. I'm like, oh, I could do this. So you just got to get the foot under it. What happened is kind of like my golf swing. I took out a chunk of the turf, so I hit the ground first, then I hit the ball.
Carlson.
I did an Anders Carlson, yes. Wow. So I think if I had another opportunity at that one, I could make it. But you know me and my irrational confidence, that could just be incorrect. Yeah, what's up?
Brewers!
Oh, I'm on a headset. Hold on. Brewers!
Up 6-2 in the fifth.
Yeah, so hold on a minute. Can we talk about something for a second? Everybody on Twitter telling me I'm a jinx. I'm the reason the Brewers are 11-1 in their last 12. You're right. I am the reason they're 11-1 in their last 12 because I've been here the whole damn time, unlike Brad Nortman, unlike Kyle Wallace, watching all 9 innings, watching every game, rooting them on, yelling Salvatore and yelling Brewers all season long. I'm the reason they're 11-1 in their last 12. So don't give me any of that.
Well, Strofe, I actually have your back, and maybe I could have displayed that on air, but you just brought it up right now. I didn't really look around, and it struck me that there was 100,000 views of you and full-time Will sitting outside of George Webb, and you guys being called a jinx and getting called names, and I'm just like,
yeah, can we just all agree that the death threat's a little much, right? The death threat's a little much.
You caused us a win, and then you caused a lot of the fatzos in Wisconsin.
You could. Wow, fatzos. You could call me an idiot. You could say I'm a jinx. That's fine. Death threats? Come on, people. Have we lost our mind? Anyway, continue.
I got a couple of those at Packers training camp.
Yeah, I know you did. Yeah, you got more than I did. Yeah, that's for sure. I still walk around up here this year, and they're like, where's that idiot Ben Brust with the punchable face? I'm like, well, he does have a punchable face, but he's in Milwaukee.
Trove, get better, man.
Yeah,
heal up.
You're going through.
Are you gonna?
I was just messing with you guys. I was using a water bottle and a cloth. I'm fine.
No. We mean in general. We're worried about you. I think we're gonna have to send you a get well soon card, even if you're not injured.
Just give it to me at your bachelor happy hour.
Yeah. Well, when do I got you till 7?
Yeah, like 7.
All right, that's 2 hours with somebody. The one person I didn't want to spend the most time with. Jim, Matt, and Molly up next in Madison, the damn sports show.
Nope, they already had a show today.
All right, well, I don't know what's next. All I know is we're up in 2 minutes on 94.5 ESPN. Don't go anywhere in 2 minutes.
KBN's the show that never.
We've got a new accident now, southbound 43 at North Avenue. The right lane is blocked right now, so big delays coming in from before Silver Spring all the way down to North Avenue. Now, the northbound side slowing down a bit, too, from Fond du Lac Avenue up to North. Westbound 94, you got backups from 27th Street all the way to Mitchell Boulevard. The eastbound side's got some backups just east of 76th Street through the Stadium Interchange as well. And 894 southbound slowing from the Zoo Interchange down to about Lincoln. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast. Tonight, mainly clear and humid, a low of 77. Tomorrow, partly cloudy, hot, very humid. A chance for showers and storms, a high of 92, with a heat index of up to 103. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
At Citizens Bank, community banking is you, growing your business with a partner who gets it. It's you, buying your first home with a lender who makes it easy. It's you, building a future with savings that work just as hard as you. And it's us, working together to strengthen our community. Because at Citizens Bank, community banking means you plus us. Visit us at citizensbankwi.bank. Citizens Bank is member FDIC and an equal housing lender.
Drive a clean car every day. Tsunami Express Car Wash makes driving in style simple with unlimited washes for less than $1 a day. Become a member and enjoy premium fast lane access, free vacuums, and powerful tire air, all included in your membership. With locations in Midtown Milwaukee, Waukesha, Greenfield, Oak Creek, New Berlin, and Mount Pleasant, it's easier than ever to get a winning wash with Milwaukee's favorite car wash team. Sign up and score big at TsunamiExpress.com. Tsunami Express Car Wash. Wash, chill, repeat.
Gabe Neitzel here. Catch Jen, Gabe, and Chewy morning 7 to 9 on 94.5 ESPN, WKTI, and WKTI HD, Milwaukee.
A locally owned Good Karma brand station. Broadcasting live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studio at the Avenue in downtown Milwaukee. This is Kyle Bruston Nortman, KBN on 94.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and streaming live at ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube. The 414 Hour on KBN is brought to you by Siding Unlimited. Siding Unlimited is Wisconsin's leader in Pella window installation. Looking for new windows, siding, roof, and doors? Visit them at sidingunlimited.com.
It's the 414 Hour at 4 on KBN.
John, I'll get excited about Tyler Black. The young prospect got the start today. He ripped a single opposite field to make the Brewers go up 6-2.
Good for him. His first go-around wasn't that
Also on the Carbless Talking text line, Strofe is a clown guy chimes in. Brad immediately turns and looks at me and dials in. Strofe was the senior in high school that played on the JV team. Clown.
That's clown energy.
Dang, that's bogus. But that's you.
Is it true?
No.
Oh, he's here.
He quit
before he could embarrass himself.
I would have been. I could text my high school coach right now. I would have been on varsity had I played my junior year. I started on varsity summer league going into my junior year.
You're talking about
basketball.
Right now.
Sorry, basketball. Basketball was the only sport I played.
What was the record of that summer league team?
We took second place in the Bayport Summer League.
This sounds so
Summer League
Forward?
Summer League League.
Did you play?
Yes, I started. I just said that.
Dude, what were you? Small forward, power forward?
Power?
Dude, I'm
power?
Keep going.
Center?
You weren't.
Yeah, I played the center.
Come on.
I played the five.
You get so bodied.
Dude,
yeah, that's why I quit, dude. I was playing like offensive lineman that went to D1 schools, and I'm scrawny as hell. I was just tall.
Second place.
I was tall. So here's the thing about my hoops career. I was tall and I have very sharp elbows.
My hoops career. There's no career.
I have really sharp elbows. There's I can count on probably two hands of people that have like stitches because of my elbow when I went up for a board.
So that was
I cracked heads and lips open with these sharp-ass elbows of mine. So that was one thing I had going for me. I was hurting people on accident.
Weaponize your body.
You got to swing the elbows when you get the ball, you know?
So you're telling me that basketball is the one sport you're truly confident in, that you could pull off any feat?
Not anymore. I haven't played in 10 years. No, I take that back. I played intramurals in college, but
it'll come back,
so it's probably been 8 years.
Oh yeah, things come back naturally for him.
Strofe,
that's been evident, Brad. Thanks.
I don't believe anything you said, Strofe. There's no.
Do we have game
That's
film?
okay.
There should be. Everybody has game film. You went to high school in the mid 2000s.
That's a good question.
Or
let me look into that. Yeah, let me see what I can dig up. I don't know that there is.
What you're telling me is that you grew up as a kid, and your parents, with the fact that phones, you could video record on phones, and you were going to high school. They don't.
I definitely have pictures.
No. I want to see
I don't know. I don't know about videos.
That's how bad you were that your parents said.
Or the school didn't have equipment.
Leave a camcorder at home.
We didn't have equipment. No, we definitely didn't film games.
What do you
I
mean?
know that.
Wait, no. That's not a real statement.
What?
The varsity team didn't film the games?
Well, I wasn't on varsity. We just went over this.
Well, summer league varsity, they had to have some. What about when you played baseball?
We definitely did not film summer league games. That I know for a fact.
JV, you guys
because we didn't have freshmen. We didn't have freshmen to record them.
Wait. Freshmen to record. You mean you don't have a volunteer parent either? So this is all. This smells.
I can tell you this: Denmark's basketball program, freshmen ran the camera for varsity games, but I was never on varsity.
What about JV?
The freshmen were playing opposite of JV, so I don't think.
So nobody. So you guys.
I don't think we have film of that.
Film doesn't exist, Kyle. It doesn't exist.
He played baseball.
I don't think so. Maybe like I could text my mom, I guess, and be like, "Hey, remember when I was in high school a decade ago? You got any videos of me hooping?" Like, I don't know.
Honey,
I
you
have
sat on the bench.
DVDs of high school games from film. Like,
Yeah, Ben.
But I'm saying,
hold on. Your
I'm
number
so
is
much
retired at
older
Mundelein
than
High
you.
School. There's a very different stark contrast between our basketball
I'm
careers.
not talking
You
about
went
the
to the
careers.
University of Wisconsin.
I'm not
Dude, your
talking about the
jersey is
careers.
retired. Of course, there's video of you.
I'm talking
you scored
about
40 points in a game.
50 twice. I'm talking about.
Oh wow.
I'm talking about being 7 years older than you, and then the technology advancing a lot in those 7 years, and then you coming up with every
hold on.
excuse that there was no
Time out.
film that
Time out.
existed.
Time out. Let's understand the differences, okay? You're a Wisconsin guy now, but you weren't in high school. You lived in Illinois. Illinois has produced especially back in your day, way back in your day, they produced a couple NBA guys, if I'm not mistaken.
So
Wisconsin has just started producing NBA guys,
Wait a
like
minute,
within
Stro.
the last 5 years.
Wait.
The level of talent is very different between Illinois and Wisconsin. When Ben was playing high school hoops in 2009?
2006 to 10.
Stroh, wait, time out. I just looked up Denmark basketball. Who was Cody Stelmach?
He was the head coach, Cody Stelmach, yeah.
He took them to a state championship, and you're telling me you were on or state tournament, and you were on the roster?
Yes. No, I was in college. I was in college
but
when
the
that
fact
happened.
No. The program.
They lost to Marcus
No.
Damask and Wapan. I called that game.
Everyone, time out. We need to get the coach.
I can get him. I'll text him right now.
Yeah, let's get Cody. There's no way.
He never coached me directly, though. He was the varsity coach.
Yeah,
But I'm sure he looked at
He did-
the
he did coach
younger
Summer
players coming up his program.
Think he would
All
have
right, hold on.
remembrance of
I think he still lives in Green Bay. Should I get him here?
No, we can book him
He
another
owns
day.
he owns a gym in Green Bay. Like I could go show up there right now.
You get ready for the Wheel of Strofe, because what I want to do right now is hear from Brian Gutekunst on Elton Jenkins, because Elton Jenkins is the mystery that's not solved right now. The conversations we'd been having about Elton Jenkins were, how come they're moving him to center and won't guarantee him the rest of his money or most of his guaranteed money to make him good for moving to center. Here's what Brian Gutekunst had to say about Elton Jenkins.
I broke my back.
What do you mean by that?
My back is broken.
What, a vertebrae or what portion?
Spinal.
You did that in sparring?
No, I did it by a motorcycle accident. The doctor discovered I was doing my sit-ups 2,500 a day with my 20-pound weight, and one day I couldn't move anymore.
So apparently Elton Jenkins has a back injury.
I broke my back.
He broke his back according to Goody. I mean, now Goody know he'll lie.
Spinal.
Do we have the actual cut from Goody? Because when we get the actual cut, this is all I can think of.
Because he did say that he hurt his back, which is interesting to me because he's on a non-football injury list. So what did he really hurt his back on a motorcycle? Like what? I'm trying to figure out how did this man who's going through a contract dispute all of a sudden out of nowhere, we didn't hear that, before he was sitting out.
Let's hear from Goody.
He's working through a back thing, and again, hopefully he'll be out there soon as well. All these guys need as many reps as they can get. Obviously, Elton probably less than most, but getting him out there will be important.
A back? I broke my back.
What do you mean by that?
My back is broken.
What, a vertebrae or what portion?
Spinal.
Spinal.
So that
epic,
dude. He's going through a back thing. So that could be that. That could have been Elton Jenkins that we just heard from.
Yeah, his back hurt because they ain't give him that guarantee for next year with that money. So he said, that's that strip. That strip, that incident I had at the strip club, right? I hurt my back.
No, there wasn't enough fun times for him, as he wanted a refund for him to have his back hurt at the strip club, Kyle.
You're definitely right. You're right. He probably wanted his back to hurt when he left the strip club.
Okay, I made the innuendo, and then you just hammered it home.
We all know what you do at the club.
Yeah, Goody, he ain't fooling anybody. Back thing.
He's got a back thing. Come on.
The least
bad
medical
liar
jargon
alert
ever. Oh my gosh. I mean, it's just I think he even said later, like, "Oh yeah, he'll be out in the field when that all gets resolved."
So what's the point? Like, what's the point? Why not just say, "Hey, listen, we're working through some things with him, and
he's got a back thing.
Yeah, it's a thing.
We want him to be
my
around."
back.
Yeah. I guess we all got a back thing, but hey, we're working through some things. But I'm actually mad at the journalist there that nobody even said that. Is this about a contract dispute? Does he want to get paid?
Yeah, I would love some real, honest clarity on. We know what Elton Jenkins wants. What is Goody willing to offer him? Like, how does he see it? And the fact that it's completely sidestepped, it's just a shame. It really is, because I would love some honesty from Goody. I would love some.
I broke my back.
And this isn't the time. Offensive line center position is much different than a quarterback position in missing time. But at this point right now, the Green Bay Packer team needs all the cohesion that they can get, right? They need to be practicing together. They need to be coming together as a team. And Elton Jenkins is a leader on that offense and on that football team. And not having his voice around there, for me, it'll be fine, but I would rather have my leader being right there right away.
On the Carbless Talking text line, Strofe is a clown guy chimes in. Strofe is the only kid in history to have to cheat in gym class to pass. Clown.
Yeah, that's probably
clown
true.
action.
Probably true. How bad were you in gym class, Strofe?
Don't ask him questions.
Oh, I do have a humble brag. Here. All right, so 8th grade, Edison Middle School, east side of Green Bay, Wisconsin. Okay? We had an upstairs gym, okay?
Okay.
And every year, towards the end of the year, our gym teacher, I forget her name. What was her name?
Who cares?
Doesn't matter. We would play dodgeball, as you do in gym class. And so we had a gym class, I think there was 30 people in it. And at the very last gym class of the year, she said, "Surprise, we're playing dodgeball. And here's what we're going to do today. From watching you guys play dodgeball throughout the year, I have made a team of 5 all-stars. And they are going to face the other 25. I was a dodgeball all-star in 8th grade, Edison Middle School. I was the last person standing against 6 people left. You want to know who won the game? My team.
I
survived.
I
survived.
don't believe this.
So you have to believe me on this one. You have to believe me on this one. It's a real story. That's a real story.
When you start begging and say, it's a real story.
When did the athletic ability go away?
Probably when I started drinking beers in college. That would be my best guess.
But, there are other people in the world that played sports to the level that you did that drank beer in college and didn't turn out like you.
Brother, I know. I'm an anomaly. I believe you called me a unicorn at one point, which was quite a compliment.
You got to go to the doctor.
National animal of Switzerland.
You want to be Al Bundy. You're the guy that said in high school I was the guy.
In 8th grade,
but there's no film.
Yeah. We asked for high school.
I don't understand that.
In 8th grade.
You've never seen Married with Children, huh?
No,
I'm not familiar with that.
We will be at the Bank 5-9 Theater, the State Fair stage, very soon, next week.
Yeah, next week, Thursday, July 31st, KBN will be at the Bank 5-9 Amphitheater, and this is just another way that Bank 5-9 is making lives great. When you go to State Fair, which starts upcoming here soon, next week, you're going to be able to see everything that Bank 5-9 provides. They got the Bank 5-9 Amphitheater, which puts on some of the best free shows, the biggest stage of all of State Fair, but all free to fairgoers who have a paid admission ticket. But not only that, new this year, the Bank 5-9 main stage. So all those headliners on the main stage, boy, oh boy, it is a dynamite lineup that Bank 5-9 is putting together, all the way from comedy to musical acts, all of it. Bank 5-9 is such a big part of State Fair. It's a big part of Wisconsin. It's exactly how they grow and be able to put roots in Wisconsin. Just another way that they're making lives better. They're making lives better of everyone that lives in southeastern Wisconsin with volunteerism, charitable giving, and their presence at State Fair is unequaled. So go to the Bank 5-9 Amphitheater, go to the Bank 5-9 main stage, go to your local Bank 5-9 branch, and see how they can make your life better. Go to bank59.com for more information. Member FDIC.
Wheel of Strofe on the other side. Brewers up 7-2. Yeah.
Wheel of Strofe. I broke my back.
This is Kyle Bruston Nortman, KBN.
What's going on? Big, come on.
It's getting tough. It's getting slow.
Ben, don't be pathetic. Your father's with your baby. They're listening. You gotta be better.
But I'm giving it my all.
I don't know what you're at either.
Stop humping the ground.
Yeah.
Get up.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Delays along 94 eastbound right now, coming through the Barker Road area to about Brookfield Road. And then some more delays from about 76th Street through the stadium. The westbound side just a little bit heavy through the stadium interchange. Southbound 43 slowing from Silver Spring all the way down to about Locust. Back on the brakes from just about Fond du Lac Avenue all the way down through the Marquette. Northbound side slowing down from Fond du Lac up to North and a little bit just past Capitol Drive. Traffic is brought to you by Fisco Auto Body. Call Fisco Auto Body to help with all body repair needs. Fisco, Fisco, Fisco. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast tonight, mainly clear skies, humid with a low of 77. Tomorrow, partly cloudy, hot, very humid. A chance for showers and storms with a high of 92, a heat index of up to 103. Weather's brought to you by Elkhart Lake, Wisconsin's Road America. WeatherTech Vintage Weekend is coming up July 23rd through the 25th. Get your tickets today and check out the full season schedule at roadamerica.com. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
On this show, it's always football season.
Those three corners. Keyshawn Nixon has to prove that he's a CB1. Nate Hobbs has to prove that he's a full-time player. Right. And Carrington Valentine has to prove he's more than a really good story.
Wilde and Tausch, presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin.
If those guys play like we've seen them play, but they do it on a far more consistent basis, I can see them in an NFC championship.
Weekdays from 9 to noon on 94.5 ESPN, ESPN Milwaukee's YouTube channel, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
It's ESPN Wisconsin's Ben Bruss talking about our friends at Road America, America's national park of speed. Get out of your house this summer and go to Road America, located conveniently between Green Bay and Milwaukee and Elkhart Lake. Come see a race at the legendary 4-mile, 14-turn road circuit that has hosted some of the best races since 1955. Grid Life is up next July 23rd through the 25th. Camp on site all weekend and enjoy free admission for kids 16 and under with a paying adult at the gate. Come for the experience and stay for the race. Get your tickets at roadamerica.com.
An ESPN Radio Extra Point with Matt Jones.
Last year, they lost 6 one-score games. So those are 6 games. The Chiefs went 11-0 in those games. The Bears went 1-6. Now, granted, part of it is the Chiefs are the Chiefs and the Bears are the Bears. But you got to assume that flips a little bit. You got to assume you can't lose every game that comes down to the end. Second, Matt Eberflus was a disaster, just a disaster. And he had shown nothing up to that point to suggest he should keep the job. They did, probably should have been gone. Third, the offensive line was ranked 31st out of 32 in the league. That matters. It just does, especially for a rookie quarterback. Now you bring in a guy who is supposedly the best, one of the best OCs in football. It's a new regime. They shore up the offensive line, and I do think those 50-50 games can go the other way.
Evan Cohen here. Whether you're locking in your home run picks or riding with your favorite golfers this summer, ESPN Bet is your sports book for all the action. Go from checking stats on your favorite teams and players to placing bets in just a few taps. Plus, new customers can get $100 in bonus bets when you make your first $10 wager. Download the ESPN Bet app and sign up with promo code USL to get started today. Must be 21 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Terms and conditions apply. See app for details. Offer not available in New York.
Need assistance with door and window projects? The Home Depot can help. From inspiration and materials to ordering and installation, our free Millwork virtual apron service can get you moving and doing. Plus, we speak Spanish too. Our associates can help you tackle complex jobs without you leaving the job site, saving you time and money. Call us at 1-833-HD-APRON or visit homedepot.com/MVA. The Home Depot, how doers get more done.
This is Kyle Bruston Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Oh, KBN ESPN Nation, right now in this summer, if you're looking to make any updates to your house and you're thinking about updating your windows, don't wait any longer. I want you to call my friends at Universal Window Direct at 414-410-2000 or go to universalwindowsdirect.com to schedule your free in-home estimate today. And what I loved when my boy Jamie Shea came to the house, he didn't try to upsell me, upcharge me. He just looked at my windows and gave me the product that was best for my home. That's exactly what they do. They have first-class customer service and they have great pricing. And I'm telling you this right now, you will fall in love with your windows just like me. And right now you have a choice of what offer you want. Yes, you get to choose your offer during the month of July. You can have payments as low as $99 a month or 12 months with no payments and no interest. Seriously, upgrade your home now and relax until next year. So call them today for the free in-home estimate at 414-410-2000 or simply go to universalwindowsdirect.com to schedule your free in-home estimate today and choose the payment plan that is right for you. Trust me, once you get these new windows, you'll be walking around saying, I love my windows.
Alrighty, it's time now on Kyle Brust-Nortman to play Wheel of Strofe.
It's time for the
Wheel of
Strofe.
Yeah, another day, another buck. It's time for the Wheel of Strofe right here on Kyle Brust-Nortman. I'm Alex Strofe in Green Bay. Kyle Brust-Nortman back at the Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all studio. Ben has the wheel, and it is time to spin it on the Wheel of Strofe.
Cigs.
Yeah, cigarettes.
Oh, no.
So an article, really interesting article over at ESPN.com about the untold stories of NFL holdouts written by John Keim. And what John writes, he reflects on former NFL tight end, mainly known for his time with the 49ers, Vernon Davis. Vernon Davis, back in 2014, when he was dealing with a contract dispute and a holdout, he was quoted as saying, quote, I felt like I needed to smoke a cigarette sometimes, end quote, from Vernon Davis. I'm just curious, how much stress would it take each of you to get to the point of going, hey, I need a ciggy?
Not much stress.
Yeah, me neither.
There's not a
weekend party.
I've never had a cigarette.
Yeah, a few beers and I'm there, Benny. I hear you.
There's not a single amount of stress in this world that would.
Have you guys ever? You both have never had a cigarette?
Why would I want to smoke a cigarette?
Neither of you have ever smoked a cigarette in your entire life?
Cigars, but never a cigarette.
Why would I?
That's not what I asked about.
I've never had a cigarette.
Never dragged. What is it?
Benny's bachelor party is coming off the rails tomorrow.
I can't wait
I'm buying a pack of Marlboros and we're going ham on those.
It's gonna be Kyle and Brad's first cig. It's all I want for my bachelor party. Happy
We're gonna
hour.
show up. We're gonna show up to the show on Friday. Brad's gonna need more vocal cord surgery. Kyle's gonna be like, "Oh, I love Jordan Love, but."
Well done.
That was fun.
Well done.
Yeah.
Strofe, I'd have a celebratory bachelor party. Smoke with you?
No,
Dart?
no, shut up. Next one. No, we're not doing that. We're not talking about that.
What?
Wheel of Strofe.
We're
Okay, I guess we're not talking about that.
No, we're not promoting any of that. Talking about that.
We're not promoting anything.
No. Ugh.
Self-promoting, maybe.
Judge her.
Yeah, you're very much so.
Judge her much. Oh my gosh.
Very anti-sig.
Okay.
That's okay.
Wow.
All right, what's next?
Wheel of Strofe. Got a narc around us. Ice cream?
Yeah, today National Vanilla Ice Cream Day, and I do have a
was
take.
Sunday, wasn't it?
No, it's today. Today is National Vanilla Ice Cream
Day
in
general.
Today is National Vanilla Ice Cream. I didn't know there was a National Ice Cream Day. You learn something new every day. Today, National Vanilla Ice Cream Day. I have a hot take. I think that's the best flavor of ice cream. Now, obviously add things in, right? You can add a crushed up Oreo to vanilla ice cream. But in terms of the base ice cream, I think vanilla is the best and the most versatile is the word I'm looking for there. Vanilla ice cream, my favorite.
That explains you pretty pretty perfectly.
I would say the majority of people would say vanilla is their preferred base. Maybe not just vanilla, but if you can add toppings and stuff. I'm a chocolate guy myself, big chocolate guy, so I'm against the grain on that one. But
well, I guess if we're looking at what did they call the one with the 3 flavors? It's vanilla, chocolate, and strawberry. Thank you, Neapolitan. If we were looking at those 3, I'm taking vanilla over chocolate and strawberry.
No, chocolate all day.
All day chocolate.
I'm taking a strawberry in that one.
Strawberry?
Oh, I used to. My mom used to buy it because I used to get the strawberry and everybody else got the other stuff. It was delicious.
Oh, that's a great story. See, I'm glad we brought this up.
Is it that great of a story?
I was being sarcastic.
I don't like mixing of flavors.
It's good.
I
mean, you live out where you live, obviously.
The strawberry, the chocolate.
That makes a lot of sense, by the way.
I'm just kidding.
Wow.
Brad
Wheel of
loves everybody.
Strove.
Slander.
Wheel of Strove. Push up, Strove. Get down and give me 20.
Yeah, no, I'm on a push-up protest. I've done enough athletic feats for you today.
What?
Yeah, absolutely not. I'm not doing push-ups.
Oh,
what?
Wow.
Wait a minute.
I've run a 40-yard dash. I've kicked a field goal. I'm icing my leg.
What's
You think
wrong
I'm doing
with your
push-ups?
arm? What did you do that had
Yeah,
your
you have
arm?
to even out the blood flow.
Yeah, we all know you can't pump your arms when you run.
That's true. That's a good diss.
Because I went to New York.
No, I'm on a push-up protest. I'm not doing push-ups.
And my fiance's uncle work out every day, every morning,
Wait,
in their 50s, every morning, every day.
Well, yeah, that's what makes them real men and us not real men, Kyle.
7 days a week. I said, I got to get on this.
No rest?
No
Ever?
rest.
See, even I work out 6 days a week.
7 days, every day, even on Sundays, early in the morning. So I'm about to do these push-ups.
So you're inspired now.
Yes. I can't let them go.
So
He's inspired
I
at
didn't hear
425.
I didn't hear what Kyle said before, and I don't want to know, but I'm just still stuck on the Brad saying he doesn't like mixing of flavors.
Yeah.
That makes complete sense.
Yeah.
Like, that's the most Brad Nortman thing I've ever
Do
heard.
people, when they have the Neapolitan ice cream, do they take a big scoop of all 3?
Yes.
And they like
People do. I don't like that.
Yeah, that's just-
but
I don't like that
mostly
at
because I don't
all.
like the strawberry mixed in. I can do some chocolate and vanilla.
Yeah,
delicious.
it's just
I used to
milk.
love strawberry.
I guess the
I'd
chocolate
probably go vanilla 1, strawberry 2, chocolate 3.
Wow, that is.
You have the most basic palate of all time.
Yeah, that is.
No, I don't think I do.
Disrespectful to chocolate.
I've seen your food. It's pretty bland.
Yeah, you are pretty.
Well, that's not true either. You just say that. That's slander. You're slandering everybody this segment.
We've all seen
Wheel of Strove. Dumpster fire.
Yeah, so NFL training camp's back across the league, and it just makes me feel so good about my team. So Brian Dable of the Giants had to clarify that Russell Wilson will be the starting quarterback over first-round pick Jackson Dart. Bad idea. Tua Tagovailoa said Tyreek Hill needs to regain the trust of his teammates in Miami. And Joe Burrow said that the Bengals' contract troubles with Trey Hendrickson are, quote, disappointing, end quote. It just makes me feel very good. I'm a Packers fan because you look across the league. This is day 1 of the NFL season. It's not week 2. It's not game 2, right? Like, we're not deep into the NFL season. This is day 1, and all across the league, we've got all these issues. And the biggest issue we have is whether or not Elton Jenkins is going to get his guaranteed money, which he's ultimately going to get. That's the biggest issue we've got in Green Bay.
I'll hear your point, but I would also say it would be better. I mean, Elton Jenkins is good, but it'd be better to be fighting over Trey Hendrickson. It'd be better to be fighting over what was TJ Watt. You know what I mean?
Is that good?
It's more so saying there's potential
If you're a quarterback, if the face of your franchise is saying it's disappointing on day 1, that's bad.
Look, we were a year ago talking about Kyle calling Jordan Love selfish, right? Like, there's been different things that have been going on in Packers training camp over the last 5 years. This
right,
day
but that's
is definitely
external.
This day is definitely one of them where there isn't a lot of like big unanswered questions, but it doesn't mean the team is Super Bowl ready just because they're not in conversations and there aren't as much things to talk about in terms of problems, like contractually.
I guess I hear you, but why would Jordan Love or anybody in 1265, all due respect, give a damn what Kyle Wallace has to say about Jordan Love being selfish?
We're
blacklisted you. That's
they did. I'm not disagreeing.
It's about
they did.
It's about the team.
But why
this
would
year.
they?
Like, did you hear anything from Goody or LaFleur or anyone today other than Tucker Kraft saying like Jordan Love's going to get us to a Super Bowl? That you're like, Yeah, I really love everything that's happened this offseason. I'm heading into a season feeling really good in the third year of Jordan Love's starting career.
Yeah, sure. I mean, but that's my point. I mean, that's a good thing, right? There's not a lot of noise going on in Green Bay where all these other teams are like, yeah, this guy has to regain our trust because he was a buffoon in the offseason trying to request a trade. Or our front office is disappointing the hell out of me as a franchise quarterback because they won't pay attention to our defense. We're going to get lit up for 45 points every week. There's none of that in Green Bay. Even last year when Jordan Love was holding in and hadn't signed his new deal yet, there wasn't a lot of noise. People weren't saying, oh, this is disappointing. Everybody's saying, well, it's Jordan's situation. It's going to get done in due time.
I'm going to take over Wheel of Strofe just for a quick nugget.
Okay.
Every Brewers hitter has at least one hit today. They are in the middle of the 7th inning. And they have 17 hits and 10 runs.
No more pressure.
Makes up for last night.
No more they're playing free. They're playing free.
I should
Blake
sit in front of George Webb's more
Joey
often.
Ortiz, Bryce Terang, William Contreras, Tyler Black, Jackson Churio, Terang, Contreras, just manufacturing 10 runs. Not even a single homer on that list.
Yeah.
God forbid this team gets in another funk. I'm going to go sit in front of a George Webb.
What? Huh? That doesn't make sense.
The Twitter people are
reverse psychology.
Strofe, why are you so sensitive?
Yeah,
I'm not sensitive.
You hate Taylor Swift.
No, I'm saying people should be thanking me. People should be thanking me.
Why would we thank you for you going?
They lose one game, everybody loses their mind. They've got 17 hits today after having only 2 yesterday. You should be thanking me.
All right, it's not about you.
Yeah, we should be thanking you because they had they're going to win today. Hopefully,
I'm not going to get an Alex Strofe jersey. I'm getting a Pat Murphy jersey
and have the lead of the division yet again. You're welcome.
You did something yesterday, and now you're taking credit for what they're doing today.
Yes, correct.
Okay, just checking in the mind of.
Yep, that's right.
Strofe.
Yep.
All right, Strofe is off his rocker.
Yeah,
making up
too much time in Green Bay. The green and gold goggles.
Coming up next, we're going to hear from Brian Gutekunst because if you missed what he had to say about urgency, he calls out all of you talking to the media in front of him for making a big deal about his comment. Actually, Chris, let's hear both cuts. We're going to hear from Goody. Oh, man, I'm losing my mind. This was locker room clean out or combine? Yeah, locker room clean out, like at the end of the season presser about what the team should be looking forward to this summer. And then we hear from him again today for the start of training camp. Some Goody time next on Kyle Brust.
You're listening to Kyle Brust and Nortman, KBN.
Let them know the dread-headed brother loves the Green Bay Packers. When you see me, Goody, let me in the box.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Things slowing down a little bit on 94 eastbound from Highway F all the way past Barker Road. You're back on the brakes from 84th Street through the stadium. The westbound side has got some backups from just past 27th Street all the way to Hawley Road. Back on the brakes from Moreland Road all the way to Brookfield Road. Southbound 41 backing up from just before Appleton all the way down to Capitol. Northbound slowing down just before Mayfair Road up past Capitol Drive. And 43 southbound. Watch for the delays coming in from Capitol all the way down past the Marquette interchange. And then back on the brakes from Lincoln all the way down towards the KK River. And checking the TMJ4 Storm Team forecast. Tonight, mainly clear and humid, a low of 77. Tomorrow, partly cloudy, hot, very humid. A chance for showers and storms with a high of 92. Heat index up to 103. Weather is brought to you by Avondale Roofing. Raise the roof and your standards with Avondale Roofing. Your trusted partner for over 30 years. Remember, they get on top, so you don't have to. From the WTMJ Traffic Center, I'm Debbie Lazaga on 94.5 ESPN.
Hey, Monica. Hi, Sarah. Hi, Rick.
Hey, Joe. To what do we owe the honor?
Don't you have CEO-type things you need to be doing? Or Joe might be here because he's been doing some CEO-type things that he thinks we should know about.
Bingo. You guessed it, Monica.
What do you need us to do, Joe?
Well, I'm here because I want to present an idea to you.
Cool. What is it?
I'd been talking with finance companies and was able to make a deal for 18-month financing at 0% interest with a $750 or more purchase.
And your idea was to offer 18-month 0% financing to all of our customers?
It's subject to credit approval, but yeah, that's what I was thinking.
How long will we be able to do it?
From July 1st to July 31st.
0% will let people buy diamonds that were on their bucket list.
I know what I'm buying.
I'm going on a shopping spree. I'm going to have more jewelry than the Queen of England.
So you like the idea?
We don't like it. We love it.
For the location of the Kesslers nearest you, visit KesslersDiamonds.com.
With 18 unforgettable holes on 250 acres of natural private land, the Bog provides the ultimate golf experience. To book your next tee time, call 262-284-7075 or visit golfthebog.com. Enjoy golf. Enjoy the Bog.
Two Wisconsin icons are teaming up on a reworked classic. Cousin Subs and U-Zingers are proud to introduce the all-new Fried Bologna Sub, featuring U-Zingers fried bologna, bacon, American cheese, onions, pickles, mayo, and mustard on fresh-baked Italian bread. And that's not all. Pair your fried bologna with a creamy cupcake shake topped with whipped cream and rainbow sprinkles. Now that's a better combination. Order both in-store, online, or via the mobile app. Cousin Subs. We believe in better.
Turn those hoop dreams into reality with Precision Sports, your one-stop shop in southeastern Wisconsin for Mega Slam, Ironclad, and Dominator basketball hoop systems, installation of new or old hoops, and completely customizable painted court lines. PrecisionSportsOnline.com.
Slide into your neighborhood Century Food Store to score the freshest produce, tastiest treats, and everything in between. Now through Wednesday, save on 48-ounce selected variety Cedar Crest ice cream, $4.49. 12-count selected variety Stone Ridge Fudge or Orange Cream Bars, $3.49. 8-pack or 64-ounce selected varieties Juicy Juice, 2 for $6. 4.5 to 5.3-ounce selected varieties Chobani Flips Yogurt, 2 for $3.
Let's get some strawberries.
Attention shoppers. Safe.
Okay. Ooh, pineapple fulfills every need.
While you're shopping, a drive way back, it's a gunner.
There's something goofy going on with the PA.
Need a price check and I'll take me out to the ball game.
See, what is going on?
You're hearing things. We're at Century Foods, and you can't take your mind off winning that ultimate baseball fan sweepstakes.
I'm hoping to throw out the first pitch at a Milwaukee baseball game.
Or attend batting practice.
Or hold the finish line ribbon for the racing sausages.
You don't say.
The ultimate baseball fan sweepstakes at Century Foods. Enter on Century's Facebook or Instagram by July 30th.
You're listening to Kyle Brust and Nortman on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Check out the Princeton Club for your better tomorrow. The pool is popping right now. Free child care with the membership. You got indoor-outdoor swimming pools, indoor-outdoor tennis courts, a basketball court, functional strength training area. Literally, everything you need is at your fingertips when you go get a tour, and you will fall in love with the facility, and you're going to find your better tomorrow. No goal is too small. No goal is too large. You just got to get started, and you can have that strong body, that strong mind, while help providing a strong community. Join the Princeton Club for a better tomorrow. For those who missed it, obviously you probably heard Packers training camp started today, but we did get a little insight into the mind of Brian Gutekunst. Before we hear from him today, I'd like to take a trip down memory lane from back in January, where he used the word urgency for the first time. We'll listen in, and now that we have an idea that it's less about him and more about the players, listen with those ears.
You always have some disappointments in the year. I think for me, the thing that's been on my mind, I think, as we've concluded this season, is we need to continue to ramp up our sense of urgency. These opportunities don't come. The life of a player in the National Football League is not very long. We got a bunch of good guys in that locker room. We got a bunch of talented guys in that locker room, and I think it's time that we start competing for championships.
That was Goody at the end of the season last year. As this is Kyle Brust and Nortman leading in the Homer Hour. Let's hear from him today.
Yeah, I know you guys made a lot about that comment. Really what that was about was, I think, we have a lot of young players that have played a lot of football and they're very experienced. But us old guys that have been in this league for a long time understand the opportunities that you have in this league are not, you don't have a lot of them. And so the understanding of that, I think, takes a little time. And that's where I think the urgency thing for me is you got to understand what's in front of us. We got a really good football team, the capability of being there. You got to take advantage of that.
You guys hear any self-accountability or, like what stands out to most is listening to the January one and how it got spun to, oh my gosh, I think Goody's got to act with urgency too. And to his standard, maybe in his brain that he did, he signed the most coveted guard in free agency. He signed a cornerback. They did draft a wide receiver for the first time since 2002.
He signed a wide receiver,
as Mark Murphy said,
in McCole Hartman as well.
But I don't know. It's just like a look what I've done for you feel for me. Look what I've done for you. These opportunities don't come every day. Now make it count. This is an opportunity for you guys to make me look great because I think I put together everything.
It makes me smile listening to the January one and then the one he said this morning because the messaging is all pretty funny, or it's all pretty similar. And I think he almost thinks it's funny because he's like, I know you guys made a big deal out of that. I wasn't talking about me, right? You spun this like I need to do something. You took that and ran with it, but the reality is I'm talking about the players. And again, there is some truth steeped into what he's saying. The time of the player is short. They are experienced. Now is the next time to take a first step, but it's got to be cumulative. It's got to be from the top down. And Goody's got to do some things that go outside his comfort zone as well in order to put this team to the next step.
I just don't think Goody's ready to do that. I'm dead serious. I think Goody wants to stay consistent. And what he did last offseason when he signed Josh Jacobs and Xavier McKinney, I don't think that was him saying, hey, I'm just going to go out there. We got some money to spend. I'm going to go sign guys that I believe in. And so I don't think he's ever going to delineate from what his strategy is that we're going to spend the money on guys that we believe in, but we're never going to go money crazy. We're never going to overspend the budget. Everything he got. Josh Jacobs got him on a deal. I mean, now when you look back on it, it looks like a really good deal. Xavier McKinney, he's underpaid. Like, he literally is. He says, catapulted himself into being a top 3 safety in the NFL. And 2 seasons from now, it's not going to look like he's paid that way as well. And so just overall, he tries to find the best deal that he can as possible, and that's exactly what he did. He's never trying to blow the budget. He's never trying to make the big splash move. He's trying to find a young, up-and-coming guy. How many times does he get the top guy available? And even at the guard position to Aaron Banks, it was a down year for guards in the free agency. It's not like Aaron Banks is some top guard in the NFL. So overall, he's just looking for the best deal that he can possibly get. So for me, overall, sense of urgency for the players, I'm right there with Goody. They do need a sense of urgency because the only way they're going to win the championship is if they get better, if they develop. That's what he's been preaching. That's exactly what Matt LaFleur has been preaching as well. So I expect to see a big step from this football team this year. Big step.
Yeah, and if they don't, there's going to be some really hard decisions because you got guys that are in their 3rd year or their 4th year of this young Packer team. And if they haven't cumulatively taken a step as a team, those 4th year guys, they're going to move elsewhere.
Well, and it will stand out who did and did not
for sure
perform.
And the 3rd year guys, they're not going to get the extension that they want. And the turnover of this roster is going to change quickly. So now is the time for urgency. Like, no longer should we say, oh, well, they're just growing, taking steps. Like, you should have NFC Championship game aspirations this year.
I'm really interested to see what the relationship is, and we won't see it, but I'm interested to see how it plays out throughout this season, in the offseason. What is that relationship between Ed Policy and Goody? Because maybe if we see Goody get a 1-year extension, then we know Goody's on the hot seat, right? If we don't see him get anything, then we know he may be gone because Ed Policy already said he doesn't believe in guys going into another season with just 1 year left on their contract. So this is a big year for Goody as well, but I'm curious of what he is selling to Ed Policy on what this season is about. Because I'm being very honest as a Packer backer, I do not believe Goody looks at this roster and says, yep, this is a front runner for a Super Bowl. I truly believe that he thinks that this team is talented, but he thinks that they need to grow as individuals to be a better unit together in order for them to get there. So I do not think entering the season, he believes that this is a Super Bowl championship ready roster, but I do think he thinks that these guys can grow into that.
Yeah, I mean, like, that's the strat. Like, you said it perfectly because that's what it's been. I mean, this has been a development for the last 3 years of how this young core has been coming together and growing together.
Really, 2 seasons. This is going to be a 3rd season of it. Because Jordan,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Heading into year 3 with Jordan Love. I mean, that's when the clock reset for what was a rebuild, reload, or whatever. They're 3-6, and you think you're looking on the outside of the playoffs, and what do you have at the quarterback position? Then they go on a run. And last year was obviously an up and down season. But like I mentioned earlier in the show, I feel like all of last year I was watching the games to learn. At some point, you got to stop watching the games to learn what you have and know what to expect, right? And I think when you're hoping for X player to do this on a snap, there's just not enough guys where you know what you're going to get on a pure productivity standpoint. There are a lot of things that you know what you're going to get on what's going to happen this play. It could be X, Y, or Z. It could be Quay Walker filling the wrong gap. It could be, whatever it is that you're looking at. Is Kenny Clark going to open up or close the pocket? Is he going to get enough there's just so many things that you just are watching all right, can't consistently count on it. You need to consistently count on it this year because if it's not, you're going to see another 7th seed, 10-7, 9-8. Yeah. Maybe they're better than last year.
Boy, no, this team winning 10 games.
Their over/under's 9.5.
I don't give a dang what they over.
Well, then
under was 8.
Tough schedule.
We go to Pato on Monday, fellas,
and you usually have $1 on there.
No. I got $150 out of my account.
What?
$150. Your boy is making it rain like I'm at it's soup on Monday.
So it is interesting. So we need to go to the ATM and get some money for our babysitter for the next couple weeks. And I was like, hey, Lexi, when you go to the ATM, can you pull out an extra $200 for your boy? I'm going to Pato on Monday. She said, you bet I can, Brad. I said, that's why I love you, girl.
I wanted to go yesterday, and I felt because I ended up working late. Because I was going to stop at Pato.
I just had to work so
No, I had an appointment at 6, and I had to work, and I didn't leave here till 5:45. I had to be somewhere at 6, but I wanted to go to Pato to bet the over on 5.5 strikeouts.
6.5 was
money.
The plus money.
Easy money.
I just would have did the 5.5.
Well, Homer joins us next.
This is Kyle Bruston Nortman.
Dick Van Dyke, real quick on the cha-cha slide ACL, says she was carried out by all 5 of us. 5 people?
That's a big girl. That's a big girl. Yeah, that's a big girl who did cha-cha.
Stop it, Kyle.
What you mean? 5 of them had to carry. That's a big girl. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
On ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Looking for the best spot to hang out at the Wisconsin State Fair? Head to Left's Miller Lite Sports Bar and Grill on the corner of Grandstand Avenue and 2nd Street. Enjoy the best music lineup at the fair, plus crowd favorites like French onion cheese curds and meatloaf and mashed bomb pops. Join the Taste Great Less Filling contest daily at 3 p.m. to win Brewers tickets, and don't miss the Miller Lite Toast from 5:30 to 7:15. Catch 94.5 ESPN Milwaukee broadcasting live on August 4th and 5th with chances to win swag, prizes, and more. For more details, visit lefts.com, and we'll see you at Left's Miller Lite Sports Bar and Grill.
Siding Unlimited is your local family-owned and operated resource for remodeling your home. We specialize in replacing windows, siding, roofing, doors, and decks. I say specialize because that is who we send to your home. Our team is built around the experts in all fields. Hi, I'm Eric Brown, owner of Siding Unlimited. Looking for new windows, siding, roofing, and doors? Visit the 5-time Pella Platinum Premier National Window Contractor of the Year winner at sidingunlimited.com or stop by our beautiful showroom in Waukesha.
Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
They treated me like family. They're actually people that you can depend on.
They made me feel seen. They really treated me like I was a part of their family, a part of their team.
They ask how you're doing, how you're feeling.
They're just so welcoming and so sweet and kind.
It's like family. Caring about another member of the family.
If you've been injured, it costs you nothing to see if Gruber Law Offices can help.
Milwaukee just got hotter. Announcing the buys of summer at Ewald Automotive Group. Get the lowest prices guaranteed on new vehicles. We'll beat your best price by $500 or we'll pay you $500 cash. Guaranteed. With over 1,500 vehicles to choose, you're sure to find the perfect ride for your family. 11 brands, 10 locations, one easy experience. Don't miss Ewald's Buys of Summer sales event going on now.
Go to EwaldAuto.com.
See dealer for details. Expires month end.
Is that knee, hip, or shoulder pain not getting any better? Maybe you're stuck in a cycle of steroid shots and now talking about surgery. Well, before you head down that road, you need to check out my friends at QC Kinetics. Hey, it's Brad Nortman, and I've got to tell you about how QC Kinetics is revolutionizing medicine with their regenerative and cellular treatments. Using their advanced cellular therapy, QC Kinetics is helping your body heal itself. And don't just take my word for it. The results from their patients is off the charts. 92% of patients report satisfaction with their results. In fact, most people that come in for their free consultation ask if they can just start right away. It doesn't cost a thing for that second opinion with QC Kinetics. You owe it to yourself to live a pain-free life, and you owe it to yourself to check out QC Kinetics. The results could be life-changing. Call QC Kinetics today at 414-285-3474. 414-285-3474. That's 414-285-3474.
To help those who want to be helped but may not be able to afford it.
That's what PGA Tour winner Grayson Murray had envisioned for a foundation before he sadly took his own life at just 30 years old. His parents channeled their grief into creating the Grayson Murray Foundation, carrying out his vision to help those struggling with mental health and addiction. To donate and learn more, visit GraysonMurrayFoundation.com.
At IKEA Oak Creek, we love helping you make your home uniquely yours. And now we are making it even more rewarding with new rewards from IKEA Family. With rewards, members earn points on every purchase and extra points for things like attending qualifying IKEA Family events, utilizing IKEA planning services, and much more. Then use your points for great rewards, including discounts on purchases and services, and of course, delicious food. Did somebody say meatballs? IKEA is making it more rewarding than ever to be part of our family. Not a member yet? Sign up for free at IKEA.com/US and start earning.
This is Kyle Bruston Nortman, KBN, on ESPN Wisconsin, ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube, and the ESPN Wisconsin app. Radio legend.
I don't care. I wanted to talk to Brett Musburger. That was for my own personal benefit. I hope other people enjoyed it, but I wish I was Brett Musburger. How about that?
Voice of Marquette basketball.
Joplin to the basket.
Oh, wow.
Hammer time.
And owner of the most famous catchphrase, at least in this building.
Oh, baby, that's sweet.
It's time for Uncle Homer on Kyle Bruston Nortman.
Still one of the best intros to a segment.
Not today.
Not Uncle Homer today?
No.
Why?
Legend today. 1983, I come from Alliance, Nebraska into Appleton, Wisconsin. WHBY radio. I believe it was 1983. That's close enough. So I'm there about 2 weeks, and I didn't actually remember who I replaced. I should have, but I didn't. The guy comes up to me, and he says, I just want to let you know. What, are you true? That true guy? Yeah, he says, you know Tom Hamilton. You are no Tom Hamilton. I go, the guy was here before me. Yeah. And he just wouldn't stop. Like he was depressed because the last guy, Tom Hamilton, well, I figured he'd call me today because this weekend Tom Hamilton goes into the Baseball Hall of Fame as the voice of the Cleveland Indians for 35 years.
Oh, so Tom left or Tom got fired?
No, he just moved on to something else.
Oh, I was mad at you
Hall
for
of Fame career?
He was because I suck compared to Tom Hamilton. And I always thought that guy, you never forget those. He just wouldn't quit. And I thought, I'll show you. Well, now I want to say, wherever you are, damn, you were right. I am not Tom Hamilton.
Wow.
And it ain't even close.
Tom Hamilton went from Appleton,
He's from Waterloo.
Wisconsin?
Yeah, he went from Appleton. I think he may have actually come to Milwaukee for a couple years. Then he was the voice of the Columbus Clippers, the AAA team of the New York Yankees. And then from there went to Cleveland. I think he started in about 1990. So he's been doing them ever since. So that's 35 years.
Wow, that is
so
icon.
Yes, I will admit it and yell it. I ain't no Tom Hamilton.
Oh, but you're Homer.
Yeah, you're our Homer, though.
No, come on.
You're our Homer.
Fine,
Homer.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you are the voice of the Marquette Golden
Fine.
Eagles.
He's going into the Baseball Hall of Fame.
You could go into the Marquette Hall of Fame if they have it for
and
broadcasters.
you think those are equal?
I mean,
you're going to have to regroup.
It's a
You're
Hall
gonna
of
have
Fame.
to regroup.
A Hall of Fame's a Hall of Fame.
No, it isn't. No, come on. Come on.
That's okay, Homer.
You're going to be in some Hall of Fame. You in the Basketball Hall of Fame?
No, I'm not.
Yes, and I did games for Marquette on radio. Pat Hughes was doing the TV. You know who else is in the Baseball Hall of Fame?
Pat Hughes. Yeah,
So
long-time voice of the Cubs.
Well, you know, you can't be the best at everything. How about that?
The list is getting longer and longer.
Yeah.
And yes, if you get into the Hall of Fame, Like years ago, it was a guy who was the sports director, Daryl Burnett, in Green Bay. And I met him, and we meet before a Bucs game, and the voice, he knew Mike Breen.
Oh,
they had
yeah.
worked together in New York. So I got to meet Mike Breen I don't know how many years ago. He's in the Basketball Hall of Fame.
Got any more?
Homer,
I think that's all for now.
Well, you're just not good enough. That's okay. You're good enough for us.
Thank you. That's nice.
That really made him feel a lot better. Pal.
No, I don't. I don't feel bad. I don't feel bad. I just can't. I'll never forget that guy. You're no Tom Hamilton.
That guy nailed it. That's pretty impressive.
No, I said, and he probably only said it 2 or 3 times.
But in your brain,
But
it's
it
like
felt
10.
like it was 10. Like, okay, I get it. I'm no Tom Hamilton. How good is he? Well, now I know.
Wait a minute. Tom Hamilton's younger than you, too.
No, he's 70. Exact same age.
Why you got to do that like that? Why you got to put insult to injury? Try and make him younger than him.
He's from Waterloo. He was a really good athlete, really good softball player. One of his kids was drafted and played.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, no, he's the guy could have said, "You ain't no Hamilton. He's better than you in every way." But he left out that part. So,
it's funny you had said this right when you walked in. You just don't know how long he's gonna pitch, and I'm curious now because I mean, like I mentioned, the calendar is circled for when the Cubs play the Brewers, but will they change anything that they do based off the opponent? I think not. I think they're going to manage him in a way that is more about the long term than it is about our instant gratification of wanting to see him pitch 5-6 innings.
Yeah. What about when it gets to the playoffs?
That is the Mizorowski.
I mean, they're setting things up, but unless I don't know that he would tell you, it's probably likely that he'll still be on some sort of a pitch count. I don't anticipate him having a complete game all year.
No, because he's on a pitch count.
But by the time you get to the playoffs, he could be 7. I don't know.
I mean, think about how early they pulled Freddie Peralta last year.
The Brewers are going to do a 6-man rotation.
Yeah, I mean they're going to be doing it this season right now. They're bringing up Nestor Cortez. I think he starts Friday.
Oh wow!
And that's 6 people: Quinn Priester, Nestor Cortez, Quintana, Mizorowski, Woodruff, Peralta.
Right.
Wow.
In the playoffs,
it will obviously change.
But in the playoffs, even with Mizorowski, they'll probably be a little bit more free with his pitch count.
Yeah,
and they'll probably let him go about
I don't think it'll have
70,
anything to
80
do with the playoffs. It'll just keep growing little by little. So now he's at X. It'll go 5 more in a week.
Strofe, the clown guy, chimes in. You can tell Homer it could be worse. You could be a clown like Strofe.
Yeah, you could be.
What difference does it make?
You're not Strofe.
Doesn't matter when you look at over there. Like, okay, they're living in a mansion. He's got a shack. I got a shack with a chair outside. Okay, come on.
Oh no, you got more than that.
Fine,
Homer.
whatever.
You got an average size house.
Yeah.
Fine.
It's very.
You got a working bathroom,
Yeah, you
a
got
washer
plumbing
and
for
dryer.
sure.
Well put.
You just don't have
I'll
a second
accept all
floor. You're in a
that.
ranch.
Hey. Don't poo-poo on us.
It
ranch
doesn't
owners.
make me feel bad.
You're very comfortable and have a good perspective. Now, as it pertains to the Green Bay Packers.
Yeah, I heard you talk. Everybody's in the same boat.
They're
good. They're just
good,
wondering
not
how
great.
good and who's going to make them as good as they need to be.
Cooper?
That's my guess. Yeah, I'll be disappointed if he's not in the Pro Bowl or isn't like second team All-Pro.
He should be
It
electric.
all comes down to Jordan Love, though, right? If Jordan Love is elite, this team could maybe.
Well, other teams have done okay
average.
with how good he has to be if the rest of your team is really good.
But that's the thing. This
you
team
don't believe the
isn't
rest of the
Eagles.
team is that good. No. And Goody just believes in what was ours. Yeah, I think they have the ability or something, admitting that they're not there yet. So
They are not. That is very true. But
Yeah.
I do think
I can hear that.
Matthew Golden is a huge piece, right? If Matthew Golden plays like a first-round wide receiver and is very successful, that really changes the dynamic of this offense that I think the offense is already good. It was a top-5 offense last year, and there's no reason why they can't get better with Josh Jacobs in year 2 and also Jordan Love hopefully being healthy this season.
Yeah, you'd think so. But that's what's got to happen.
Do you believe in Jordan Love this year? Are you a believer in Jordan that he can be an elite quarterback?
I mean, what is elite?
Elite is top 5 quarterback in the NFL.
No, he won't be the top 5.
Okay.
in the NFL. But he's still the rest of the team should be good enough that he doesn't have to be that good.
So he's not in a conversation with Joe Burrow. He's not in a conversation with Lamar Jackson.
He might be. He could be
Josh
there
Allen.
after this year if he has a
that
good
would
year
be it.
next
Great year.
That should be.
There's nobody who puts him in that group, but they don't. It shouldn't have to be that he has to be that good. It's about the rest of the team being better.
Well, usually guys who win the Super Bowl have really good quarterbacks.
I mean, everybody's arguing about the Eagles quarterback, how good he is. And they're world champions. I'd love to be in an argument over how good the quarterback